Good morning, YouTube.com. Also Twitch, I guess. Sorry, I did that to distract from the fact that I had to load up load up Discord real quick. That's way too much energy at the start. Oh god. My kidneys are failing me now. Thank god I have a limiter. And like stepped away from my microphone. Can you just imagine? I wonder what someone's gonna think when they watch the damn VOD or some shit. First thing they hear is getting blasted with that. Fucking reference to Good Morning Vietnam. Does it work? It is in fact working. Excellent. That one fucking TF2 Gmod video has irreparably done damage to me. I think it's God, which video is it? It's like a Dr. Lauv video. Is it Heavy Disaster? Skip through whatever. I think it was Heavy Disaster. Skipping around. Yes. Yes, it was. With a new hatred for Giannis Vor and all the people being responsible for him. Yeah, I've heard that Giannis Vor is rough. Alright, well while we're here, I'll just play this clip because this clip lives rent-free in my head. And then I don't know how far back to go. Right here should be good. This shit just lives rent-free in my goddamn head. Oh, music.
I need some doggone help. Seduce me.
Excellent.
Oh wait, no, this wasn't the video I was thinking about. It still does, just like the fucking deep bass boosted. Excellent. There was some fucking TF2 video out there where they make the spy say sexcellent, and it is like never left my head. Was it? Was it Surprise Butt Sex? The song?
What did they expect?
We're gonna listen to it anyways, just fuck it. I unironically love this song. It is a glorious microcosm of fucking 2010 bullshit. Of like the kind of music people of the early internet and YouTube were making. TF2 and fucking whatever stupid ass goddamn memes they can come up with. The worst part is you got him down to his last bit of hell when you see that his fuck ass boss has a universal mission timer. So when you're at the last layer of hell that caused the mission to fail. Wait, there's also the mission timer? Even on top of the cascading anus, whatever his is called. I think it's like cascading fragmentation for the fragmented boss. Then it's like cascading rebellion for Parita. That's so dumb though. Like, what's the point? Because they literally have that as a mechanic specifically for as like a built-in timer. Doesn't he spawn ads though? Because I know that mission timer, it only plays if you haven't killed anything within like 15 minutes or some shit. Like, I doubt it's like it was a conscious effort to put it in there and just kind of like a fact of life. No, he doesn't. He doesn't? Oh my god. I thought he did, actually. Because, like... Hold on. I could play it because I know I could have sworn I saw Cool Kid because he had like his little boss breakdown video. I saw that and I could have sworn he summoned bosses, but I never fought it, so I actually have to like go back to that video. He has a one phase transition where he goes invulnerable and spawns a few enemies you have to kill. Ah. Yeah, that one I know. That's like his early one. Still, that's brutal. Yeah, it'd be nice for like once you start a boss fight, it just pauses that timer. Cause like I know that's there for like, I don't even know why that's there. Like I would assume just fucking for some reason, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. My only assumption is like maybe if for whatever fucking reason you like have a script. I trust you, but I'm just gonna make sure it's not the vocals part that doesn't get copywritten. Let's listen to Over the Mountain, some fucking Vermintide shitpost song. The instrumentals, that is. I'm already at the lowest effect. That doesn't fucking do anything when there's 20 things that go off at once. Oh, I missed one thing. They're gonna be started on the fucking sensory overload that is his third and fourth phases. Oh my god. Yeah, the visual effects slider is not the most concise. Or not it's not the most thorough. That's a better word. Yeah, that does suck. But yeah, my only assumption is like maybe for like if it's like a mission where you could somehow squeak out rewards without killing anything and just kind of stay there getting rewards infinitely. Like, but that would only be like survival. Or maybe just like kick people out of like taking up server space by sitting in a mission for like 40 hours not killing anything. I have no idea why that exists. Like, it's so inconsequential 99% of the time that it's just kind of there. You genuinely get sensory overload issues from this fight. Oof. Jesus, sorry to hear that. Yeah, Warframe is not fun for people who have sensory overload issues at all. Like I said, my partner literally had to fucking bring that game down to the minimum graphics settings just to be able to play the game. Because it would like just basic Warframe was like too much visual shit going on for them. It's crazy. Oh yeah, speaking of visual bullshit. So I let that monitor I had, God. I kept it drying, right? I'm like, please, I hope to God this shit fucking works. I was just like on the edge of my seat the entire goddamn time. And dude, fucking works. It actually fucking worked. Like, it has a little bit of water damage. Like, you can see in the corners of the screen when you're looking at it dead on. And, like, honestly, once you play a video, like, that's against, like, pure black as well. It's, like, barely noticeable. And when I plugged it in, I was able to look up what kind of a display it was. It is a Asus XG276Q, which I looked it up is about like $250, $300. But still, like, fucking giga good. Like, you can see it. You can see it literally right next to my fucking TV. Like, this is transform, fit to screen. It's literally right next to my fucking TV. Like, That ain't camera trickery. It is almost the size of a goddamn television. Oh, dude. The worst part is I can't use it. I have no desk space. That stand, the stand alone is like fucking 10 pounds. It is like, it is fucking heavy. And for reference, this is my desk. Let me grab a picture of it. It's literally like probably one of the first, yeah, it's like the first search option when you look up collapsible desk. This was like a gift my brother got me for while I was doing for Christmas while I was doing travel nursing stuff. It's honestly like genuinely one of the best things I ever got because of how practical it was. Right here. Like my monitors go on that top railing, and just the stand is exactly like for my current monitors are exactly as wide, and there's about like 4 or 5 inches of both either monitor hanging off the side of the desk. That one monitor will fucking just, yeah. I need to get a new desk at some point, especially because I'm like more permanently living here, so you know I might as well. All right, let's pause that and let's play some Grim Dawn. At least you found the hate is a pretty good weapon against Vor, especially with the lifesteal effect on heavy attack and health tanking. Yeah, lifesteal. You know what? Lifesteal is unironically a very rare mechanic in Warframe. I kind of like that. But because like what's even funnier is I don't think lifesteal would have been that crazy back in the day. But like I wonder if they knew that our damage would be getting out of control like relatively quickly. And they anticipated that and just didn't do more things with lifesteal. Like you would try and find some fun in this boss, but you just saw a whole boss design at the moment you have fun, Vor just stun locks you to death. Ah, dude, yeah, fucking. Still, like knockback and stagger resistance is like way too fucking good in that game. Like to an annoying degree. Personally, I don't mind it for the most part, but there are certain instances where things can just stagger lock you. Like, if you've ever fucking gotten hit by Mania, I think it is? I think it's Mania. Like, the Acolyte with the fucking scissor sword? Or the blade and whip, as they call it. Alright, so what I did last time is I actually respect a little bit. I removed my Blackwater cocktail. I should probably put Granado on right-click. There you go. I don't need that anymore. Blitz. Overguard, remove. There we go. Oh yeah, you know what? Before, actually, I forgot to do this. I'm going to go and set up the new UI. Properties, beta. I think this is what he said. It was under betas. Updates? No. Installed files. Here, oh, it's called game version and betas. Yeah, let's look up how I do this. Grim Dawn UI update. Just didn't like that last message. Why? Now all I have left is try and wait for that fuck ass Plains of Eidolon event with the sacrifice mod and see if that helps. I wouldn't put too much stock into it, if I'm gonna be honest. Solely because, like, the moment you go down, enemies are going to target your sentinel. So you pretty much need, like, you basically have to go, like, Undying Will. So that way, like, Undying Will, I forgot if there's something else you can add to, like, slow down your bleed out. So that when you, like, if your sentinel dies, you have prime to, like, it's expensive, like, prime to regen. So that way, like, by the time it comes, you already have Undying Will. Yeah, Undying Will, and I think prime to regen. So that way you reduce the time so much that at least if it goes down, it'll usually get itself back up before you die again. And I think after 1 or 2 deaths, you might also no. I think even with that, you have to go into last gasp like right at the last few seconds before it can revive itself. Like it is like very narrow. You'll probably get like 1 or 2 revives out of it tops. If it's not timed right. Like, your best bet is, if you go down, go to last gasp if you have it waybound, and then use Matterize Protective Sling. Because if you do that, you can make your Sentinel invincible, but you have to be, like, pretty quick on that, or have, like, a long shield gate duration to give yourself extra time. I'm just trying to look for the fucking Grim Dawn UI. Changes. How do I access this? Where? What have been beta? It's on the beta branch. Here we go. Betas. Enter. Here, I found the enter code. The code is city in elite speak. You already got it? Oh, that's cool then. Yeah, that's all I need is that one. Cool. It's called in elite speak. The fucking code to access the beta is city builder 133 7 city builder elite. Which for some reason they decided to reference the fact that the guys who made Grim Dawn also made a city builder like after Grim Dawn came out. Is that game out actually? Hold on. Crate Entertainment. Go to Wikipedia. Games developed. Farthest Frontier. It doesn't have a Wikipedia page, so I'm gonna assume not. Farthest Frontier. No, it's out. It is a fully released game. Not even early access. PogChamp. Yeah, people like it. Yeah, 10,000 reviews. Very positive. I'm glad. Crate. I love Crate. They're cool. Like supporting Grim Dawn. Like I don't even think they make money off Grim Dawn much. Like in a typical way, because it's not live service. They don't sell cosmetics constantly. They've just been like updating it for the love of the game. Then again, it could also be like Terraria, where you know, just updating the game draws people into it. People keep buying the game. You just can't get the muscle coordinations because A, sensory overload, 2, control does not. Ooh, yeah, it does not. Okay, what is this fucking lesbian pose? I think the meme is. Like, what the... Oh, come on. Did the playtest to break the game capture? Lick my ass. I'm upset. There we go. Like, this is what I loaded into. Honestly, I didn't expect the fucking UI update to also change this pose. Before it was like straight up just like a very upright. Oh wait, no, game capture works now. I never enabled a window capture. Weird. I don't know why all of a sudden it started working. ARPGs and the game capture setting in OBS are like the weirdest fucking thing. I'm curious, like what's the male pose? Vivid man. Oh, cool! You can actually just launch a new character in different difficulties with this. He just looks slightly more hunchback a little bit. Neat. Can I change my character's normal? Ooh, I can load the game veteran. Yeah, fuck it, let's do that. All right, our game. Yeah, that's the worst part. Like the fact that you failed through no fault of your own. Realistically, well, I guess I mean you could argue, oh, your build doesn't have the dips, the DPS, or whatever the fuck. Which I guess is arguably fair, but because like that is a long time to fucking. I think even when I was doing the Parade Rebellion, I never encountered the that timer. I saw one guy. No, I saw one guy. Oh my god, there was one, there actually was one guy I saw. He was like, "Man, this fight's so great. It's so intensive." But then I failed, and I watched. He was in that fight, the Parita boss fight, for 50 fucking minutes because he did not understand the mechanics of having to. Okay, yeah, this guy was in like the Parita fight for like 45 or 50 minutes. Now you can opt back into it in the interface. Okay. So I do like the way it looks. It's a little bit more ornate. Options menu. I kind of like the way the other one looks, but performing is kind of how it is kind of more important. Health bars, UI, interface. Because I do classic HUD though. I mean, I was gonna read the whole ass game. Yeah, so that is the. No, I think the HUD still looks a little different. Yeah, those bars look different. Ah, damn it! All right, I was hoping to keep the bars. Like all I want is the bars. I like the bars. I don't like globes. It's just too. I don't know, man. It's not as cool. Plus, they're further away. Like, I feel like with the bars, I can at least see, like, the two starting points are further away. Ah, whatever. Oh, wait, the inventory actually did not change at all. So I could probably go back to the classic interface, right? Like, I'm just gonna, like, look through and see what else changed. Alright, that's a bit more space overall. Like higher definition pictures, I like that, I do like the way all this looks. Devotion. Evora, just anything interesting going on. I mean, the boss does sound like he has some fun mechanics, but I think even Cool Kid acknowledges, oh, I got extra points here. I think even Cool Kid acknowledges, like, listen, that fucking primary attack and some of his other attacks just come out super goddamn fast and it's difficult. Oh, maybe I'll try Yanus Vor one day. Wait, didn't? Oh no, I despec'd into this one, didn't I? Oh, I should probably... Oh no, it's this one that I got. I'm dumb. Sorry, the Imp and the God and the Fiend look similar. Yeah, fire ether, fire damage, ether damage. Well, actually, I don't even need fire damage anymore. Come to think of it, because I don't do fire damage. I'm only doing this. Well, I guess I do. I guess I do some in the form of retaliation. Actually, would like generic fire damage boost my retaliation damage? Like if I were to remove this, where's fire? Wait, this is burn retaliation? Of course there fucking is. It does. Oh wait, no, because it adds like a very tiny amount of. Okay, they just give me even more numbers. Okay, is it say? Okay, I think those are the tiers that it can roll at. Yeah, those are the tiers. I was like, is it giving me a damage breakdown of how much it's adding? Okay, so why is it adding fire damage? Oh, because it's converting the physical. Oh, because it's converting the physical into elemental retaliation. Okay, so yeah, I have to specifically have retaliation damage modifiers. Is what I'm thinking, right? I hope that's correct. Fuck, man. Because if that's the case, then yeah, I probably could remove that. Oh, I'm dumb. Portal. What's this UI look like? I still think the old UI looks cooler, but if it's more functional, it's fine. Okay, so now that I like took a look at this a little bit, actually no, wasn't there a? I was told that the inventory would have like a quick stack.
Got something you need stashed?
Inventory auto sort. That's not good. These be transactions between the characters. Interesting. So, hold on. How much is that? 500,000 bits. I'm good. Oh yeah, you can move reagents from anywhere into your stash. That's hot as fuck. Fuck you, take doing the puzzle perfectly, removing the artilleries, because apparently once again the odd one out, because you actually like the laser puzzle, or directing his guided laser on him, stunning him for a few seconds. I mean, that would be cool. I have more interactivity than just shoot the damn guy in the face. Alright. I'm trying to figure out this UI a little bit. So if I go back here. Classic HUD. Ah, okay, so that is specifically for the bars. Good. Yeah, and I keep all the extra functions. Nice, nice. Alright, now that we spent all that time... so what I did was I removed everything. I pumped everything into Granado. And by that I mean I just put points into the mastery just to get here, because this adds retaliation damage, and then I'm just going to focus all in retaliation damage. Feet. Okay, you know what? There was a game I was interested in called Motor Slice. I'm not interested in it anymore, because I'm pretty sure it's like half a foot. It's also like half foot fetish game. I don't know if like a clip I saw was like legit, or if it's like some dumb modded shitpost. I don't know, but there's literally just like it was a scene from fucking Sam Strippin. I think that was the guy. I don't know why he fed me a clip of him, but it was straight up like what do you call it? Like, you know, the woman's like sitting there. It's like a fairly low poly looking game.
It's a good use.
And it's only just kind of sitting there complaining about like sand getting everywhere. Then it like cuts to black, and it goes to then with her just kind of like, you know, chilling, sitting on the side of the cliff with her shoes off. Okay, that's, you know, that's whatever, it makes sense. And then it just cuts to another scene of her just deliberately holding her foot out, and it is like a more detailed foot than it should be for a game that is like generally as low poly as that. Like, the contours of the foot were shaded. It still looked low poly, but it's the contours of the foot were shaded. And then I don't know if it was like a dialogue option, or if it was just saying what the character was doing. But as it was zooming in on the foot, by the way, of course, you just see like the text box pop up that says sniff sniff. And I said, you know what, I was interested in this game. I'm not so sure I am now, but at the same time that also made me more interested, because it's like, is this the tribal hunters of feet fetish people? Maybe? Could this be? Oh yeah, I was gonna go back to Devil's Crossing so I can respec. Cause that'd be really funny if the feet fetish people could have their own version of tribal hunters, except it's for some reason an anime parkour survival game. Ah, the foot soldiers. Oh no. Devotion. Can I inspect this? Perfect. That gives me retaliation. Retaliation. Oh, the Kraken gives retaliation? Fascinating. I think this is retaliation. I can't. Kind of hate that I can't see what it is while I'm in that menu, but whatever. Physical damage, armor. Yes, the reason Random brought that up is because ooh, I can grab that for this skill. Gives you 10% retaliation damage added to the attack. 50% chance when you block. Defensive ability, physique, armor, block chance. And I put that on that. Then I unlock this, which just gives me physical stuff. Retaliation. That's flat acid retaliation and all retaliation. Interesting. That's some acid retaliation. Some flat acid retaliation. All retaliation. All retaliation. All retaliation. Yeah, the reason he brought that up is because I decided I wanted to paint an elf today. I drew a sketch of a Carillion. I'll bring it up because I need you to see what the fuck I'm rocking with here. What I'm gonna have to do, and I don't like it. Oh shit, hold on. Let me just put this away. Wait, why is the window capture open? Oh, it's display capture, that's why. And 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm back. Look at him. Grab a soda. Okay, another god tier find. I'm showing pictures. Is yeah, I was gonna get that picture of that picture Discord. Save image. And bring it back up here. So this is the sketch I did, like the outline that I'm gonna then work on painting. And probably it's seeable enough as is. I don't use the easiest to determine colors, which is kind of my fault. Transformation. Get to screen. And this isn't even every detail, like all across, like everything below, kind of like the middle, like breast area where they have like wooden armor is like a bunch of like small like individual sticks all the way down the torso. And I'm just thinking, fuck, I made a mistake. The elf isn't horizontal? Oh shit, you're right. There we go. The elf's horizontal. I still can't believe that's a fucking line in that game. The elf's horizontal. Jesus. On the bright side, next time I'm gonna paint a dwarf. I'm gonna draw Barden full nipples out, Slayer style. And by slaying it, I mean rats. Ah, Jesus. These stairs go up. But yeah, I realize that, and here's the picture of Carillion, by the way, like the render. It's like literally not anything crazy. We're just kind of shitposting. For some reason, whenever Carillion the elf goes down, sometimes Barden will just say, "The elf's gone horizontal." That's it. That's it. That's just one of his lines whenever you fucking die. The elf's horizontal. And Slayers in Warhammer Fantasy, they're just dwarves that have no shirts on, pretty much. Because they can't, I don't know, they can't wear armor or some shit. Here's the fucking... Oh, it's still horizontal shit. Well, you can see the details I'm gonna have to do, and I'm gonna fucking off myself if I have to do all this shit. Oh man. Also, for someone who keeps calling people Lumberfoot, she sure does wear wood on her feet. I'm just saying. Ooh, this is full of retaliation. Wait, that's a lot though. What the fuck? Holy shit, 651. And when I attack, I get even tankier. Holy balls. Wait, what is this? Oh my god, that's a lot. That is a lot of acid retaliation. Slayers want to redeem themselves in an honorable death. Why exactly they want their life expectancy to go down by not wearing armor is a mystery to everyone. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe, cause I don't know. Maybe it's like a penitent kind of thing, where in order to like embrace. Or here's the thing: genuinely, Aura does protect them. Like I think that's literally how he works in Vermintide. Like he has no armor. Like he has like I think he has like a middle of the road health. He doesn't have any damage, like any like normal damage reduction, but like just by being a fucking Chad, he reduces damage, and he's like surprisingly tanky because he has a talent that reduces damage by half or 215, whichever's higher. So like he can actually be surprisingly tanky. with how fast he can attack and get all of his temporary health back. Okay. What is that? A Wolverine. I know I may have fringe knowledge of Warhammer, but it's what you do know. Is that as fucking whack? Dude, I love Warhammer because it's so fucking whack. Me staring at furries being like, ooh woo, here's my face Skaven female persona. And it's just a fucking rat with big tits. And I'm like, nah, dude. Skaven females are fucking giant, like, grotesque birthing vats. They're fucking, they're fucking like baby blimps. So fucked. They're actually so fucked. Anyways, how do I get 4 Halo? All the way over here. Really? The one thing in all of this is the one thing I don't got. Shield Maiden. I mean, I could grab that. Yeah, and that would give me 2, but I need... How much? I need 4. Fuck. Maybe I can get this with, like, armor? Yeah, armor. Damage absorb. Oh, I can get another damage absorb thing. That could work. Oh, but I need 4 to get to there in the first place. Oh, I think I have to start back here at the crossroads to get the 1 order, which then unlocks this. The Dryad. Chance on attack to just restore a bunch of health. I mean, not gonna complain. Beetle. I mean, I could do this for the acid retaliation. This is 30% retaliation. So I've heard, yeah, I still want to try someday to play Total War and ally myself with the human factions in both the Skaven and Lizard Folk. Just to see if it's possible and what cursed army compositions you can get. I would be, genuinely, I'd be surprised if that would be possible. Lizard Folk maybe, but Skaven, I'd be genuinely be surprised if you could. Still find that dwarves have a unit called Longbeards that are so old that them complaining about everything, especially the younger ones, is an actual tabletop rule for them. Old grumblers provide units with a special rule. And old grumblers provided units with this special rule are not fleeing. Any friendly dwarf within 6 inches of a unit of Longbeards can re-roll failed panic tests. Oh, let me reread this. How does this work? Oh, okay. It's literally just them being upset is the thing. I've seen a video of someone allying Skaven and dwarves. That's definitely possible. Okay, yeah, no, if you can ally Skaven and dwarves, then I'm sure it's possible. Because I think that's like the least likely possible thing. I don't think there's... Is there anything that dwarves in Warhammer Fantasy hate more than Skaven? Like, other than elves, maybe? Or is it orcs? None of that. I know more about Warhammer 40k than I do Fantasy, and even then I don't know a ton about 40k. Unfortunately. Yeah, so... If I get this... Armor, movement, speed, spirit... Physical resistance, all damage. It's just all damage. Can't really complain. Pretty sure everyone hates elves. Oh yeah, you know what that makes us? Chaos Dwarves, yeah. I'm probably thinking way too much into this. I definitely want to get to this dickhead. Grab that. So yeah, I think if I go for the lion, it's 3 points. And then I can go to him. They hate Chaos Dwarves the most. I mean, good. Fuck Chaos Dwarves.
That skill's not ready.
Let's read this. Oliver doesn't want me writing in here anymore. He says it fills my head with dreams when there's work to be done around the farm. So I've been writing at night, when he's asleep. He cannot stop the muse that pulls the strings of my heart. Why is the scroll wheel affecting this and not this? That annoys me. The Weeping Oak by Dahlia Thornsbury. The limbs of a nearby tree tapped a steady rhythm against the bedroom window. Another storm was building up on the horizon, but Dahlia, it's Dyla. I don't like that. I'm gonna call her Dahlia. Could not shake the feeling that this would not be just another shower. She sat up in her bed and took a quick glance at her husband, Oliver. He was still fast asleep. Not even a hurricane would stir that man from his slumber. Dahlia got up, making sure not to shift the covers off her husband. She tiptoed to the wardrobe and retrieved her gear, a well-worn suit of light leather, and her trusty sword, Stormheart. The blade sparked with electricity as she removed it from the scabbard. The enchantment was still as strong as the day she had found it in the tomb north of Darkvale. Dahlia replaced the blade and hooked the scabbard into her belt. She took one last glance at Oliver before heading out the door. It was best he did not know about her nightly vigils. He would worry about her. He would just worry himself sick, and Dahlia could not stand to see him so obsessed over her safety. The wind whipped Dahlia's hair around her face as she stepped out the front door. The rain was already starting to pick up. The ground was drenched with moisture, turning the path into mud. Dahlia tread carefully, planting every step on a stone. Or whether the ground was still firm, or where the ground was still firm. At last, she arrived at the edge of the lone oak tree, a place she could be alone with her thoughts. There was something off about the spot that night. A deep sense of dread immediately overcame her. I knew you'd come out to greet me, Dahlia, my dear. A ghastly voice spoke from the tree. Dahlia drew Stormheart. Its sparking surface turned the raindrops into mist. If this was like fucking Noida, she would just instantly have died. Just immediately arcs into her and fucking shocks her brain. A dark figure showed itself and calmly walked towards her. She could not see the man's face, but she knew well who it was. Come now. Any way to greet your brother? The man spoke again. Dahlia did not say a word. In fact, she let her blade do the talking for her. The figure countered her blow with a blade of his own. A burning sword left streaks of fire across the air with every swing. I see you've been practicing, the man said with a grin forming in his face. Thunder crackled in the sky as lightning flared down the heavens, briefly illuminating the scene. The light from the storm revealed the face of Dahlia's adversary. The grisly, heavily decayed face of her brother, Dravis. Dahlia hissed through clenched teeth. He dove in for another attack. Bannerlord got his boat DLC. Damn, I can't believe these indie game crossovers really they really are crazy, dude. I can't believe fucking Bannerlord got the Dredge crossover. I'm mostly taking the piss, but I swear to God, like, I'm pretty sure there's like 3 or 4 indie games that I've played that have a Pal World, Core Keeper, Abiotic Factor, or like Terraria crossover. Any 2 of those. Actually, it's for Subnautica. Is it actually a crossover? Are you fucking kidding me? I was thinking it was just like a boat update or whatever. I didn't think it was actually a crossover. That's fucking funny. I cleared out the fields as you asked. I'm relieved to hear that, and that you returned in one piece. Dermatologists should not be trifled with, especially in such numbers. I shall speak to Captain Somer about sending some guards out there with some farmers. You'll have that field cleared in no time. In the meantime, I was hoping you could hear me out a far more grave task. No, it's just a regular BDLC. Oh, okay, fair enough. God, speaking of Subnautica, I've been following Subnautica 2 a little bit solely so I can look at Krafton's bank account dropping as they keep selling more copies of Subnautica 2 and just going like, ah! That's all. That whole saga, then trying to get out of paying an absolutely insane amount of money. Especially because it sounds like most of it will actually go to the staff and not just like 90% of the CEOs. Like imagine after all that, like you're just some random guy at like a company and you get like fucking 500 grand. Just out of nowhere. You're like, hey, here's like 500K. And I'm like, holy fuck, what? That's like giga money. Speaking of 500K, I also learned something. I'll finish this dialogue and then I'll get to it. The dermatologist hive are cyclical in nature. Every 7 years or so, they birth a new queen, which probably proliferates their numbers and cause them to explode across the countryside. In the past, we would all rally together and exterminate the queen. And Krafton tried to get out of paying the debts by... Yeah, that's exactly it. The CEO of Krafton drafted an absolutely unhinged, terrible fucking bill in their favor. Like, out of their favor. Like, it was literally for every dollar that, like, up to a certain... After a certain amount of units sold, every dollar, if I understand this correctly, basically they would pay Krafton $2. Something like that. So... Quite literally, if you fucking paid Krafton 60 bucks for a copy of Subnautica, or however much it was, they would be like, alright, Unknown Worlds, here's 120. Like, they lose money on every copy sold, which is like, what the fuck? Up to a certain amount. It's like, but a really high amount. It's like 11 million is when they start actually getting money again. Is it like 11 million copies sold in order for Krafton to actually turn a profit on this? Because I think it caps out earlier than that, but they start making money back, but they're just so in the hole. It takes so many copies sold for them to make money again. But yeah, they want. I guess the intention was to strike a good deal and then tell them to fuck off and not pay them. So he consulted ChatGPT in order to make it happen, per like the court documents that got revealed. Oh man, as a guy who really wants a sequel to Hi-Fi Rush, I'm glad this happened because Krafton owns Hi-Fi Rush, and I'm still happy because you know what? Let those devs get their bag. The past we would rally together and exterminate the queen while she was still young, but after the grim dawn, the dermatologists were allowed to thrive. Their queen is molted into a massive creature that spawns new dermatologists by the dozens every day. Shut the fuck up. Don't you goofy me. I'll fucking demolish you. You know what the worst part is? You were the one to notice that. Anyone else, and I could have forgotten this. Anyone else, but no, it had to be random. Mr. fucking Swiss Vault of the Memory. Bro, like fucking, I'm just imagining you just kind of sitting down. I'm just you sitting down, being like, I wanna fuck with Vivid today. What a wonder shall I do to? What tools shall I pull out to fuck with this guy? Just sits down, whips out this goddamn like those multiple. Like big ass suitcases. Why is it still horizontal? Whips this shit out, just be like, you know what? Just what random bullshit am I gonna pull out that I remembered to fuck with him this time? It had to be random. Random is a cognito hazard. She has to be destroyed, otherwise the insects will eventually run out of food and attack us in force. The queen is always guarded by 2 grand viziers. You would have to acquire their pheromone glands to even enter the chamber. You know that the royal hive is somewhere in the rotting croplands, to the west of Homestead. After the way you handled the infested fields, I'm confident in your abilities. Will you help us halt the dermatologist reproductive cycle? I'm genuinely not even gonna try pronouncing that shit. Sure, I'll kill them. More shit to kill? I'll take it. I will gladly take it. Reverse a reaver. Fuck. God damn it. The woman's best looks over his supply and size. It's a damn shame about the cannons. He kind of looks like Soldier TF2, I'm not gonna lie. This place would feel a whole lot safer. We had a few of those beauties mounted up on the wall. What happened to the cannons? We had no choice but to abandon them on the road when the ethereals attacked us in force. Thankfully, the bastards don't know a thing about artillery. But if I recovered them, and I'd call you insane. Spreading into that area is nothing short of suicidal. There's a reason we call it the conflagration now. Don't run with ethereals. Even the very ground will cook you up. Just to watch me. I love the sass this guy has. You're just saying that because his helmet covers half of it? No, I mostly meant that because of his jawline. He did have a very TF2 soldier kind of jawline. But that also did help put 2 and 2 together. You are half correct. God, do I actually have to go to the conflagration after I was already there? Motherfucker. I'm pretty sure this is the conflagration. Hit me. Get fucked. I have grenade. Get fucked. God, I'm so fucking chunky. I'm even more chunky because I put a bunch of points into my mastery bar, which gave me even more HP. It's good shit. R is for the actually gonna step out for a second. I do kind of need my Menier's will to help me out here. Menier's will have cooldown. Now I can run through. Oh yeah, I'm also on veteran mode. That doesn't help. You know who else? You know who else has a helmet that only shows their jaw? Arbites. Now if we take the soldier from TF2 and make him an Arbites. Oh no. I don't like this thought. The hell's an Arbite? It's a Warhammer 40k thing. It's basically Judge Dredd, but 40k. They're pretty funny. Yeah, this is the conflagration. They're really fun to play in Dark Tide. Just shoulder check that crystal like it's fucking nothing. I am curious if I should grab Fire Strike. Is there anything that adds retaliation damage to my Fire Strike? No. Because I'm just gonna like run at things. Cannons? You know, I was wondering, because earlier before the stream, I did like quickly test the damage. I was like, man, what's up with the, well, why is the damage not as good? But then I realized I literally turned this to veteran difficulty, so enemies have like double the HP. Only 15% more damage though. That's actually pretty fair. Yeah, how do I get over there? Oh, did I actually miss this one gate? Like a dingus? I knew there was more to the conflagration. I just shoulder check that man just throw a grenade at his body. God, I'm so cool. My retaliation damage is quite literally just my aura damaging people. Oh god, yesterday at work, I was like, genuinely for the first time ever, I was a little upset coming into work. Because on the first day I had, I... If it didn't convert to physical damage, I'm good. I'll take it anyways though. I had like a really, really good day. Like the patient assignment was like incredibly light, all things considered. It was fantastic. And I was coming in for a next day, so I'd get the same set of patients. But then when I come in, they were like, hey, you're actually being sent to a completely different floor. And I'm just like, what? What do you mean? And like, yeah, you're being floated. I'm like, oh man, like and that was a reduced reaction. What I actually said was, are you fucking kidding me? I think I said it too quiet that the person didn't get to hear me. I did kind of feel bad. I hope she didn't think that I was like upset at her. And then when I went there, I was getting the report to start my day on a different floor. It didn't seem like it would be too bad, but you know, we'll see. Then I got a call from my unit manager who was like, hey, so you actually weren't supposed to get floated to a different unit at all. Because they floated me, but then they put a fucking float pool nurse in. They put a float pool nurse in the place I was at. So they literally just played fucking like employee assignment Jenga for no goddamn reason. It's so confusing. They're like, hey, do you want to stay there? Or do you want your assignment back? I'm like, please give me my assignment back. So first thing in the morning, we switched back over, and it continued to be a good day. But I was like, man, I was like so upset. Janka. Because here's the thing, I'm per diem, so technically I would be the first to get it floated if someone did get it floated. So I didn't really question it at the time. I really didn't question it. But knowing that the person who was put into my position was the float pool nurse, I was like, why did you switch 2 employees over for no reason when you could just send them in the first place? I don't know. I don't understand how that place works, and I'm gonna be honest, saying that they work is probably very generous. Very generous. Let me put a thing here just in case. Because I swear to fucking God, the menu is will gonna proc kick in or no? Oh, it's about to. Oh God, it did. Uh-oh, let's get out of there. Pop a healing potion. So they have a problem in this hospital where you'll have someone discharge and you just like won't get like an admission until like exactly 6 p.m. I am genuinely convinced whoever is like doing the bed boards and assigning patients to come from the emergency department genuinely do not want to give themselves as little work as possible. So they only assign the patients at the very end of the day. Because one time I was in the ED hold, and people get discharged all the time. Like, no one gets discharged at, like, fucking 4 p.m. Well, not no one. In this hospital, it happens like a decent bit more. But people don't really get discharged at 4 p.m. as often as the way the admits happen. Because, you know, they get discharged like 4 p.m. It takes like an hour to clean the room and then all this kind of stuff. So it's like, when I was in the ED hold, I had 6 patients the whole day, basically. Taking care of everything, doing what I usually do. Then, exactly 6:20, every single patient gets assigned to a different floor. Every single one. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Straight up. Like, what the fuck is this? So now I have to go over there, and in this hospital, for some reason, they don't require nurses in the emergency department to give reports to the nurses coming up on the floor. So you just set a patient up and then the other nurse has to just deal with it. Really fucking bad idea, by the way. But that's just what this hospital does. Anyway, so I decide, you know what, be the change you want to see in the world. So I escort all my patients up and give quick reports and, you know, move on. They're thankful because, like, wow, like, oh wow, I didn't know ED gave reports. And I'm like, they didn't, but I do. Lamau. So it just happens way too goddamn often. Like, you'll have people who get all these discharges in the middle of the day. I think when I first started, I had discharges at God, how early was it? It was... Oh, menu as well went off. Wait, no, it's a cooldown. Like, I had discharge at like 10 o'clock, and I didn't get a patient back until Ooh, I might die. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Oh, Slaying was healing him. Fuck. Welp. I guess I have a portal back there. Yeah, now I'm learning that now that I'm like increasing the enemy's HP, I'm probably gonna have to put more fucking points in their damage. Shit. Yeah, I didn't get any new patients that entire day. I don't think they came for the entire shift either. Like, straight up. Wait, that's 281,000 HP. That's a lot. That's a lot of fucking health. Well, I just keep bashing him. And dodge. Oh. Don't die again. God damn it. Is it the ground around me that's doing the damage? Like walking over those like green cracks? Or does it just hit me from really far away, so I have to be a lot more careful? Oh yeah, I never got my stolen XP back. Fuck. Ah, well, I lost it. Who cares? Not me, I say, as I'm like 80% of the way. Oh, it wasn't even that much. Shit. I don't even know what all these debuffs are. Oh, yes, I did watch the last dev stream. Dude, that was a cool dev stream. Kind of. It had some neat stuff. I'm happy they have... like, seriously. As someone who's played Warframe for the last, like, 7 trillion years, I am unbelievably happy that we are finally getting camera motherfucking presets. I know they didn't show it off, but, like, the fact that it's still happening. And on June 17th, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna try and make sure I don't have to work that day. Yeah, he just basically smites my ass from afar. Yeah, I have to get really far away. I really liked the new Warframe. Like, I like the idea. I'm not so sure how I'm gonna feel about like the individual abilities. It's kind of about what I expected when you tell me this is a Warframe that is... This is a Warframe that is... 2 Warframes in 1. Like it's gonna be like half under, like 3 underbaked abilities each that are like either similar. Oh right, he has a phase 2. Fuck. Like 3 underbaked abilities that like it. Okay, so it's more about it's like more about the play style than it is the individual powers. Is I guess the best way I can say it, which is gonna be really hit or miss for me, especially with the 4th ability. It's flashy. I like the fact that it rewards paying attention and remembering the order, or like reacting to like the constellation on the side of the screen. I'm not sure how I feel about the fact that it's literally just gonna be press 4, just do AoEs. And I think that's kind of lame. I think that's really fucking lame. But I like that they're at least, if they're gonna do nuke slop, they're at least doing creative nuke slop. What I really like, and I kind of hope they keep doing this more, that if they're adding big nukes to the game, that they just don't make them free buttons you press. That's what I'm really hoping for. Okay, many years well's back on cooldown. Because, like, Uriel, I love that he's a very, very, very powerful nuke, but the fact that it requires effort and, like, time, like, you know, you can't just press 4 over and over again, and because I don't mind the big nuking playstyle personally. Like, I like it when you can just throw something down and it kills things. My problem, this is kind of what I've realized for certain things, is my problem is when you have something very powerful and you give us the option to only use that, and it's like oh fuck, I didn't hit my health button. He's got so much HP. That or I have no damage. I think it's the fact that I have no damage. Like, I'm starting to realize I just don't have damage. Yeah, I am, because, like, they said they were going to do a write-up. I don't think it's, honestly, I don't think it's optimizing the fun out of everything. I just think it's like, if you always have something super powerful, like at your disposal every second, it loses value. Like, again, when I played Vermintide, I loved using guns. Because they were really powerful, they felt fucking awesome when you could like pull them out. But like they had limited ammo. This is like early in the game before, you know, they had more ammo sustain stuff. Like it was like super limited. But then, like, when you look at a class, and it's like, oh, hey, well, this class... Oh, shit. Yeah, you're run. Like, oh, this class has ammo regen, so you can use your gun, like half the time. It suddenly becomes less interesting because now this super powerful option is just kind of always there. You just always have it as an option. Like, I'm trying to think of it. In Earth Defense Force, I love being able to pop out the coastal missile that has like a fucking 60-meter blast radius that takes like 10 seconds to charge up and like direct continuously and all this kind of stuff. Love that. Absolutely fucking love it. But but if I was able to spam it every fucking 5 seconds, I just wouldn't care. Because it loses what makes it special, and that's the scarcity. I know people who play Warframe don't care about that. They want their power fantasy, dopamine, numbers, but that matters to me. Like something that is like really big and flashy that I have to work for, or only can happen like every now and then. I got like no XP out of that. It's really fucking funny. The Farmstead Liberator. That's a really good fucking name. Missing damage converted to Aether damage. Kind of tend to say Skyrim enchanting, because in previous games you need to put a lot of effort. Skyrim, they're all permanent. With armor, yeah. With weapons, it's definitely more difficult. But it's also like really, but it is also really easy to like always be able to spec into enchanting in Skyrim for sure. Like the barrier of entry is like very limited. That you might as well just slap an enchant on shit no matter what. So I do agree with you there. But yeah, it's basically the difference. Like, I'm gonna be honest, people like are like oogling and ogling Uriel's 4. I don't think Uriel's 4 is that good in the grand scheme of Warframe. Like, okay, for 10 seconds you'll kill everything that spawns. Cool. What's that do? How does that compare when you can only use it every 30 seconds to, like, a Neja pressing 4, coming, and then just killing everyone by spreading A's to everyone? Like, it's honestly not that strong because of the cooldown, but it just feels way more fun because you gotta work for it. You gotta remember, in previous games, enchants work very differently. I'm trying to remember how they worked in Oblivion, to be fair. I have no idea what they were like in Morrowind. I believe everything was charge-based, and you can have, like, skills on them, too. If that's correct? That's what I vaguely recall from watching just background noise videos and, like, vaguely paying attention. I don't remember how it is in Oblivion, because honestly, like Oblivion enchanting, I felt like it was rare overall. Like, I don't think I ever enchanted anything outside of when you get like a sigil stone from an Oblivion gate, which I think is partially my point there. Like, in Skyrim, you just fucking grab enchanting and enchant everything, but in Oblivion, you have to like go out of your way for it. Because I sure as fuck never did it. Apothecary's Touch. That's low armor. Oh, that's actually a good skill, though. 8-second skill recharge and gives you, like, some bunch of health regen. Okay, what's it look like, though? Oh, it's literally just fucking, like, silly hospital gloves. Or medic gloves. That's funny. Fire burn. Fire burn. I'll keep that on. I probably don't need to claim this resource for the Black Legion. They'll recover them soon. They're gonna walk through all this to do that? What the fuck? No, they're not. Why can't they just, like, wormhole them in? But yeah, that's kind of what I like about... Okay, people are gonna call them Sirius and Orion. I think we should call them Orion and Sirius. Why? To fuck with Dark Souls players. Because then we'll be typing in O and S, and then people are just gonna be confused they're in the wrong subreddit or forum or whatever. I really want people to start calling them O and S, specifically to fuck with Dark Souls players. I want that so bad. I am such a simple person. Alright, anything else over here? Aether Crystal. You know, I probably should have gotten Aether Resistance. Oh yeah, I only have 14%. I had to get more resistances. That's definitely that's definitely part of the reason I fucking was eating shit. Not because it was tasty, but because I didn't have enough resistance. Ordered heavy treads of scorched ruins. More HP. Well, it's because of retaliation damage, so crash. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else was in the dev stream. Oh yeah, the quality of life. So the damage over time on the health bars, I genuinely want to know how that's gonna work with all the damage boosts we have in the game. Like, if it's gonna update in real time, that'd be cool. But also, I can see that being really weird, because like you go to an enemy that was like, primed with, what do you call it? Viral, like 5 seconds ago. You build up lethal heat on them, but then the viral expires when you walk away, and then they suddenly just like don't die. Or will it retroactively apply if you put like a damage vulnerability? Like, I feel like there's too many moving parts that could all expire at different times that it might be a bit difficult to rely on. Like, oh, the moment you see that health bar turn black because it's gonna do its thing, it's gonna guarantee they die. Dunjacks, bunch of damage. But I'm good. I'll still take that. I said take that. I already lost my train of thought, motherfucker. Good lord, I'm still tired. I've been sleeping okay, but I can't get to sleep on time now for some reason. I came back after those 2 days of working, and even though I was dead fucking tired, closed my eyes and couldn't sleep till like 11:30. But I'm still waking up at like 5:45 or 6 o'clock. So I'm getting like not very much sleep, all things considered. Oh yeah, I got an in-lab sleep study scheduled. I work on the 2nd, and it was on fucking the 1st. And I'm like, okay, what other dates do you have? Because I can't do that because I work the next day. It's like 70 minutes away. I have to wake up at 5 in the morning and be at work at 6:45. So this literally just can't work. Like, oh, I could, but, you know... I just don't want to. So they're like, oh, the next day would be end of July. Oh yeah, I was talking about the damage over time effects and how they were fucky. Yeah, like I wonder how it's gonna be. Like, you know, you see the black health bar, they just don't die because something, some damage buff expired on them. Or like I hope you can like build it up halfway and then apply, like, you know, say Caliban's Ligma balls that make some damage resistant or vulnerable, whatever that ability is called. Sentience Rat, that's what it was. And yeah, actually, I went there and the cannon secured. Honestly, I thought the cannon leveled up for a second, not the cannon spawning there. Well, I'll be damned. You got more guts than brains, but you won't find me complaining when those cannons are back in our hands. Oh yeah, I think another example of what I was going back even further when I was talking about things that are limited but good, making it fun, is rocket launchers. I love rocket launchers. You put a rocket launcher on my hands and I'll love it. I don't like rocket launchers in Warframe Because after the 700th shot in the last hour of this rocket launcher with basically no pushback and it's like purely unlimited, it just becomes I'm just shooting circles of damage. I don't feel the rocket launcher anymore. It's why I don't like rocket launchers, but I do like the Trumna's alt fire. 5 kills. I don't spam it, but it's a nice treat every now. Like I'm there for the heavy machine gun, but when I want to blast someone, I'm just like, ooh. And I also gotta save it for big boys when there might not be enemies around. Oh heavens! I hope you didn't read it. Not proper to stick your nose in these scribblings. Oh, I accidentally read it. Fuck. Lie. I've not read a word. Oops. Anyway, and even with a really good enchant stats, you're likely to fail, or you pay a fortune to have it enchanted for you. Was that Oblivion or Morrowind? Or both? I don't know. Actually, yeah, Oblivion might have had on spell stuff.
See anything you like?
Yeah, so. Oh, I don't have the cunning to use it. Morrowind and probably Oblivion too. Gotcha. Well, rage into the stash. Oh, and it is the dynamite and the scrap too? Dog. That's perfection. That is absolute fucking bliss. Actually, wait. I can unspec into spirit now. Wait, can you not unspec your attributes? Hold on. Grim Dawn respec attributes. I don't think you can. It's a rare drop in SR. The tonic of reshaping. Where do you get it? We obtained from a special craft or crafted by Celestia. I'm gonna assume this is something I don't get to see for a while. The Celestial Smith. Okay, there's like different ones you can make, yeah. Oh, interesting. So like that quest when you give like when you have like the hammer, like the magical smithing hammer, depending on who you help, you actually get different items. So like if you help the forge master, you can get like you can make a honed longsword, brutal great axe, rotating rifle, and a battle shield, as well as crafting bonuses to piercing resistance, armor protection, and physique. Whereas if you help the Duncan, the apprentice, arcane blacksmith, you can make bladed mace, glyphed archive, double barrel pistol, and the occult horn. That's cool. Okay, where do you get the tonic? Sorry, that's my thing again. Here we go. It's tonic of clarity and reshaping. He's in the Malmoth DLC, but only in elite and ultimate difficulty. I'm kind of fucked. He obtained from Lost Father and the Feast. Act 5 side. What's Act 5? It's the Malmoth DLC, motherfucker. So yeah, I can't respec attributes whatsoever. That is a DLC thing. Well, fuck. Ah well, it's not a big deal. The bright side, physique. I can just put everything into physique now. Because I mean, bonus energy, I guess. No, wait, Oblivion had the new spell system, so it probably didn't have that. At least the unused type, but it definitely had permanent enchantments that required high investment. Yeah, that's what I gathered, because I just, like, never used enchantments in Oblivion.
See you around.
Alright, cool. Well, I got skill points now. So, retaliation, bonus retaliation damage. What about this? That adds a couple thousand. Cool, cool. Flat physical damage and internal trauma damage. I think that's definitely good. Actually, you know what? What about this? You know, I still probably do need fire and lightning damage because of this. Yeah, so if I add that, let's just add retaliation. This adds retaliation as well. How much? Not a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. For like 3 points, you know? This could add a lot, but... I mean, that's just like some really good extra chonk. You can't argue with that. It's difficult. This is difficult, man. Try this, because I feel like this will hit... Yeah, it hits 6 enemies. It gives me life, more life leech, gives me more damage. I think that'll be the best. Oh, cool. There's like an icon if that shows you if it's maxed or not. And then one more level, I can max it out. Which I'm almost there, actually. Damn. What is the max level of this game? Fuck. Is there anything I can do to like focus my build a bit more? I think the problem is I put all this, like, just for this, I put all these points into mastery. I got that's like 2 levels. Yeah, it was like 8. It was like 8, so that's like almost 3 levels just to grab this. Bah, whatever. What other quests are there? So I don't think there's anything else left in the conflagration. Guess I'll just go up this way, maybe? Yo, well, the gates. Sorry, but we're under strict orders not to... Okay. Can't go that way. I guess I'm going up. Right? Like I said, there's more that way. Yeah, I never really explored more. I'm going this way. Yeah, I really do like the non-linear nature of this game. Okay, that's just a dead end. Oh, you get back to farming. I see you lollygagging. Like, since Oblivion was the same or permanent enchants on armor and accessories, with the soul strike determining the strength, became standard, not Skyrim. Skyrim just executed the last remains of the enchanting system. Ah, okay, so it was more like Skyrim's. Damn. Hello. Goodbye. Oh yeah. Finally, something that doesn't like obliterate me in 2 hits. Oh yeah, these hammers fucking break the... Why do you break the fences? That's so silly. Oh yeah, did I... Okay, I did use that devotion. Wait, what? Oh, I was getting hit while I was in the menu, so it was like giving me the flashing screen of death. Okay, actually back to the devotion real quick. What does this do? So this adds... Yeah, this has retaliation damage. Not a whole lot. How long does it last? Like, it just keeps hitting enemies over and over again. Yeah, what I've gathered from Morrowind is that it is a power gamer's wet dream. Like if you fucking know how to abuse that game, you can do some really dumb bullshit. I respect that. Honestly, I wonder if a game like Morrowind could really exist and be as popular, like well liked as it was in the modern landscape. Because like back then, you were able to do those systems and assume like, yeah, people will probably like power game the fuck out of it, but also plenty of people we just wouldn't know how the fucking systems work in the first place. But like now we have the internet. You just look up like you know, say we get the Elder Blores 3 Snorrowind that comes out, or I guess whatever that fucking whatever that fucking fuck you Todd Howard game is that comes out, and that's like well liked. People look into it, and all they end up doing is, what are the best builds? And someone like writes 3 paragraphs about how to basically break the game and never have any challenge, and someone's like, well, you can just, the game's so easily abusable. It's like, well, yeah, no shit, but you know, discovering that's the fun. Like, I do wonder how much of that plays into game design these days. Of like, yeah, players are like a lot of the players are just going to look up all the fun shit and there'll be no discovery for people, and then just complain that it's too abusable after they deliberately went and abused it. Like, as someone who like generally sticks around the Warframe subreddit to like answer questions and help people out, the amount of people I see who will just be like literally not even touch something. They're like, I'm so excited, I'm building Equinox. How do I play them? What are good builds? Any tips? It's like,
Do that yet.
have you thought about playing them first? At least? I don't know. I can't speak for what they've done beforehand, but it's just really silly how someone's like, I haven't touched this thing. Tell me how to do everything for it. Like, bro. Another one of my favorites is when someone, ooh, what was it? They ask like, is this build good? Like, you know, like anything I can change, and they just post a build that, like, to me looks fine. So I always say, like, okay, what are the build problems? Like, have you played the build? Do you have trouble with energy? No, I think it was one where it was like, yeah, I have concerns about is my efficiency good? And I'm like, I don't know, is it? Did you go into a mission and see if you're running out of energy a lot? Because if that's the case, then yeah, your efficiency's bad. Like, that just, to me, feels like the most basic level of problem solving, and the fact that someone's going in and being like, yeah, can someone help me figure this out? Even though when I ask them, they're like, actually, yeah, no, energy's not a problem. I'm like, all right, well, if energy's not a problem, it's not a problem. You don't have to change anything. But then I'll recommend like these changes, and then I'll say, all right, well, if you make these changes, and efficiency is a problem, then fix efficiency. And I usually will give them a suggestion on how to do that. Because if someone's to the point where they're needing that much help, I'm like, you know what? I'll tell you what to do, even if it's like just changing one mod. Yeah, being able to discover your favorite Morrowind build was probably your favorite Morrowind build was one of the greatest feelings you ever had, and then executing was even better. The only problem you ever had with the frame of survivability, but usually you just chalk that up to you not being able to keep up with Warframe speed. And that could also be the case. It depends on what you're doing, for sure. Like, if it's a Warframe that doesn't have, like, a lot of damage reduction, then it is a matter of just shield gating. And shield gating is a surprisingly intensive playstyle. That's why I don't play it. I don't want to press buttons every 5 seconds just because I gotta press buttons. No. Counter-strike retaliation damage? It's a heavy chest. That's also a lot of armor. I can't use that because it's level 50. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, I'll stick that off at the side for now. Nope. Nope. Field command. That's a two-handed range, unfortunately. Wait, can I filter? There we go, get rid of two-hand. Got a message. Oh, it's from my brain shut off. Well, you want to try a shield gate build with an orange Archon shard, the one that gives you... that won't work. I tried that. Because you have to have shields to get shields back. If your shield is actively broken, getting a blast kill will not work. Yeah, fun, I know. They probably figured like, I don't know, like honestly, I kind of get it. One shard resulting in you just needing to get a kill every second is like maybe a bit too good. But it is disappointing because if that's not the case, it's just dog shit then. Like, what is it, 3 shields or 5 shields or some shit per blast kill is so bad. It's so bad. Like, it could be 5 shield per shot, and I still think it might be bad too. Thanks, Eddie. You're welcome. Because I literally had a health tanking Jade build. And I just had one. I had one of those just on board because, you know, in theory, that sounds great. Just one of those, and... Oh, I can equip this one, though. Chaos damage, cunning at Aether damage, pierce resistance. That's worse, though. Fuck, armor-wise. Yeah, because I was like, oh, I'll just put that in there. It makes sense. I'm running Blast on Glory anyways. Because it was like using Glory, Mirage, Subsume... it was also using the shards for max HP on Blast Kill. And I was like, oh, I might as well just put this on. Free shield gating, free extra defense, and then I later found out that it literally wasn't doing anything. So that was fun. That was a good build, though. It got replaced by Persistence when it came out, but it was still a good build. You could definitely you could make any Warframe pretty tanky if you have enough orb regen. And are willing to like put more into defense. Parasitic armor or Mirage's Subsume. I believe generally Mirage's Subsume can be better because shields have an innate 50% damage resistance, so you can kind of like focus more on building for shields. But if you have like above average shields, you can like get in prime redirection, get like a ton of armor from what the fuck is that called? Parasitic armor? And just like pop that, have
Skills not ready.
like a really high armor. On top of like extra armor from like the health orbs, which probably is a bit excessive, but still, might as well. And then adaptation, and then like a little bit of healing, and you could make any Warframe pretty tanky. Like even like Temple, I had a health tank build on Temple before Persistence came out. Because you could just do shit like that. I had a Styanax build that used... Before I realized that shield tanking Styanax is actually just really good, I used Parasitic Armor on Styanax. Got like 20,000 armor, and I had the aggro draw, so I was just chilling. And it also gave Tharo Strike's heal like a lot of use. Because like Tharo Strike healing on a Warframe with shield tanking is pointless. Like, it's more so for, like, the early to mid-game when, like, you could still be trickled by toxin damage. And that'll help, that will help you, like, survive. But once you get to it, at a certain point, that any, like, healing ability will just fucking is pointless. Like, Cyto 9 having healing on his, when you get kills with his evade. It's good, up until the point where any tick damage will just fucking one-shot you. So, stops being good. Although even then those builds like still might not have it just enough. Oh yeah, Styanax Prime. Styanax Prime. I don't, to be honest, I don't like the I don't hate it. I like the shape. I don't like how his entire torso's fucking gold. That's not my thing, personally. What? Why? This is nothing I need. Aether damage? What? I need fire, lightning. It doesn't give me, and does it give me retaliation? No, it doesn't. What? Why is this not? Oh, it's blue. I'm stupid. Blues are always not filtered. I'm a fucking dumbass. Yeah, Styanax. My partner loves the Athodai, so I was able to break the news while they were at work about the Athodai Prime. They were like, "What the fuck? Isn't that a Corpus weapon?" I'm like, "Nah, it's a Railjack themed weapon." I'm pretty sure, at least I think it is. That's like my assumptions. I'm pretty sure it was given out when they were first revealing Railjack. Vitality resistance, bunch of health and physique, less damage to undead. 80% damage absorption for 5 seconds? Wait. That could kind of go high. That's a lot. That's a high block chance. Actually, it's about the same. With good damage blocked, a lot of health. I do lose a bunch of damage, though. But, like, that is crazy. I'm glad for Aphentus Prime, Because I like the Offendus, I think it feels good, but it's just jank. You got a Gotha Prime Ribbon? Hell yeah, dude. That is a fun gun. Like, it's like simple, but it just feels satisfying. Oh, the Arcanes! I'm super happy that like now, like, I hope they continue with like more Arcanes like we're getting now. I think there was even some very similar Arcanes that came out with Chaos Damage, Health, Pierce, Vitality, Resist, Elemental Resist, Warcry. Oh, it even tells you what those 3 levels give. That's cool. Yeah, I want some retaliation on there, but I don't know. I think I'm good on the health, though. I'm not too worried about it. You really wish I had an alt fire that worked like the Kelor or Stalta. That'd be cool. Just give it something. I just love the way it sounds. It sounds fucking chunk. Oh my god. So good. I could use it more. But my problem is like it like sounds and plays like an LMG, but it doesn't look like an LMG. And that just makes me sad because then it makes me want to go back to the Gorgon. I can't stop using the Gorgon and Karnan. It's so fucking oh. Yeah, try to think of what else from the dev stream. I will say I'm not as big of an enemy against the you're not using your own railjack for the railjack quest. But that's also partially because I believe that railjack was made way too goddamn easy with the rework. So I'm fine with having a mission that's a bit more toned down. But I also get them just having a mission where you're like not using your shit again. Like they did it with Folly's Hunt. Like, oh, here's this mission where 90% of your doesn't fucking matter. Lamau. I get it. But like, man. Also, them just like not even having Arcwing sections is, I'm gonna be honest, I think it's fine. Like, the sooner they kind of acknowledge that, okay, either go all in and try and make new Arcwing content, or just ignore Arcwing altogether. Because realistically, in Railjack, there is no reason to use your Arcwing outside of like taxiing to other things. And I'm gonna be honest, just unlock the Railjack slingshot by default. Like, unlock it, give it a bit more like range of motion so you can like launch yourself into bases and like at cruise ships and stuff, and then automatically teleport you back when you break the cruise ship. And I think that is just perfectly fine. Like, it really, like, Arcwing really is just kind of like, meh. Don't get me wrong, I would love it if they actually did something with Arcwing. I think it's cool. They abandoned it and they just never went back to it, which makes it interesting that they're willing to go back to Railjack still after all this time. Wait, Hog? Oh shit! Oh shit! It's the next piece. Yeah, it looks more like a machine pistol. I wouldn't say it looks like a machine pistol, but it definitely does not look like a... It looks like a basic, like, assault rifle. It doesn't quite have the heft or the feeling, or like the style of an LMG. The Velox, though, oh man. That Velox augment's really good. It's really fucking good, dude. Fun fact... That really just reminds me of the P90. It does actually, yeah. Fun fact about the Velox augment. So Jade's abilities, or her 2, it's snapshots every time you change songs. So if you have the augment stacked up, you can just keep changing your songs, and you permanently have the 60% bonus. So like it's like if you forgot to prime the song, you could just like shoot someone and then just switch songs a couple times and then it's back to being based. Which is like, I guess it's more inconvenient than it is if it worked like any other ability, but still. It does admittedly make Jade's 2 kind of annoying, because if you want to switch things and your power strength changed, you kind of have to just deal with it. Yeah, Valor's Prime is also surprisingly good in general. Let's keep going around this way. Oh, I never broke this thing. This Blitz, Blindside, Pierce Physical, Got more armor though, but I need the retaliation damage. And chest piece of perdition. Cool, cool. So I have acid damage and acid retaliation. Sick. And that gives me a lot of acid retaliation. I am okay with that. Oh, yeah, you know, I never actually like finished talking about the new Warframe as well, the Ornstein and Smo. I think the ability I'm most happy for is I forgot what it was called. The second ability. I think it's really called Jade Stars. The one where you put stars above Sirius and Orion, and they didn't get to show it because they were like, oh, we'll put it in the Plains of Eidolon at night for the aura. And then they just couldn't show anything off because the clone just kept killing like really weak enemies. Like, oh, okay. Sure. So, but I think they did, which I'm gonna, good. I'm glad. We need to fight the S and O slander with O and S, because I just love fucking with not just Dark Souls players, but I love fucking with people in general, like in incredibly minor ways that literally does not matter whatsoever. Just like I will gaslight you into thinking Ornstein and Smo was the Dark Souls thing. No, it was Warframe the whole time. I mean, didn't you see the Warframe 1999 update? That's just them being like, yeah, I mean, you know, Warframe's been out since 1999. 278,000 HP. Fuck. But yeah, so I went in and I watched the dev stream again just to see like if we ever got to see the effect, and it looks like that first ability or the second ability that puts those stars over your head. It's not like a null star or anything like that, or speaking of Dark Souls, like the homing soul mass. It looks like it's basically like kind of like a word warden, because I noticed as Orion was attacking things, you could see a couple little balls fly off. Dare I say? Oh god! Oh god! I thought I killed it. I'd even go as far to say peak pranking. Do the kids still use that word? I don't. Everyone. To be fair, I don't talk to kids. Oh god! You know what? Speaking of kids, I got a request for some art that, like, I had to think long and hard about this. I got hit with a rock on the head, damn it. Because it was like, oh, someone asked me for a request, and I'm like, okay, sure, I'll take it. I looked at their profile, and it's like, you know, I was trying to make sure, like, anyone interacting is, like, an adult. And, you know, we're just talking about Jade's kids, so kind of fitting. Fair enough, actually, you're right. And can I go back here? No, there's nothing. There's nothing to loot. I looked at the profile, and it's like, I can't describe the things I've seen, but I will if I go to the bathroom real quick, because I actually have to. Be right back. Memory's so bad they cause a physical reaction. No, so I went in and it's like all of their favorited art is like not safe for work stuff from really old, like, you know, like old like Disney properties, like fucking I don't even know half this shit because what they asked me for was like Oliver and Company was one of them. Is that a Disney film? Yeah, it is. Oh, is it? Yeah, it is. Things like that. And like based on their profile, it's like, oh, what are your favorite shows? Like Bluey. And I'm like, wait. Or sorry, Paw Patrol. And I'm like, are they a child? But they also list like very autistic at the top of their like, so it was torn because they also were like, oh, what's your favorite like movie quotes and what's all this stuff, and basically everything they referenced outside of Paw Patrol was like from the 80s and like 90s. So I'm just like deeply confused and concerned about where this is gonna go. But also, like, the only reason I wasn't instantly put off is when they mentioned like being highly autistic and the way they didn't have the greatest grasp on English was like, I do know, I do have enough experience with autistic people to know that like if you're like they tend that they can very well have hyperfixations on things they grew up with as a kid. So like he could still be an adult. He could still be an adult and just like Paw Patrol still. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna strictly bring this up, but there was the age of bronies, you know? So, like, it's not... Yeah, like, it's definitely warranted. But, like, I had enough of a reason to believe that, you know, if they told me they were an adult, I'd be like, okay, I would believe you. And they did, so I'm like, okay, fair enough. And then the request came in, and it was like, can you draw, like, this character from Oliver and Company transforming into a train form from the Thomas the Tank Engine universe? And I just said, I really want to, actually. I'm gonna be honest, it's such a fucking unhinged idea, but at the same time, I don't think I want, like... I don't want to, like, post art of Thomas the Tank Engine. Like, literally right next to, like, Doomed Yowie that someone else fucking asked me to draw. I'm like, I don't think... Like, this is not good optics.
I can't do that yet.
I guess at the very least I do have plausible deniability, but I'm like, I don't want... it's like I simultaneously want to draw, but on the other hand, it's like not a good thing to post along with the other stuff I do. I think I'm still gonna draw and just send it to them and just be like, here, I don't care what you do with this, I'm just not posting this publicly. Is there anything else? I guess it's just a boss and that's it. I will say I genuinely was not prepared for the kind of people I would end up talking to and the kind of things I would get asked to draw by furries. And it's only been furries, I should add. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Blue Sky is the only other place I post to, and Blue Sky isn't very great for... Here, no. The blue sky isn't very great for discovery. As from what I'm gathering. Like, no one's, like, DM'd me or really commented on anything on Blue Sky to ask for, like, requests. It's all just been, like, furries asking me to draw their persona. And I definitely was not prepared for the things I'd be getting asked for. I'm still going. I'm still doing it. I don't give a fuck, dude. Fuck it and we ball. That is my life. It's gotten me this far. I will not get testy with the testes of destiny. Destiny's nuts. Got me. I guess. Offhand. That way, that's really kind of... It's just a retaliation. I'm good. Like, I had to think long and hard about whether I want to do that or not. And... Is there a boss down here? No? I gotta come up with something truly horrific that you still want to draw. Fucking go for it. Like, genuinely, I'm be like right now. So like, I will bet like whether I here's the thing, whether I want to or like whether I like the idea or not, I will still draw it because I will probably learn something. Like, I have, like I said, I drew Doomed Yowie. Not just Doomed Yowie, Doomed Yowie with a hit, with a hint of vor at the end, with like turbo muscular fucking Pokemon guys. Absolutely none of that. Like basically none of that. I want to draw. Like if you sat me down and said draw something, I would. That'd be like the polar opposite of what I wanted to draw. But you know what? I actually had fun drawing it. Because I got to draw muscles, and the muscles looked really good. Well, some of the muscles. Some of them just did not look as good. And I actually got to like experiment with mixing paints a lot for like specific shots. I was like, you know what? That was fun. I don't think I want to keep drawing it, but like if they asked me again, I'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? I guess. Like I don't think I want to draw a Pokemon Meryl the Dispute. I really don't, if I'm gonna be honest, but like I think I could go, fuck it, we ball, you know. I have ideas on how I could fucking roll with it. So like, you hit me with an idea, you know what? If I can work with something, I'll fucking work with it. The only thing I won't do is if it's like giga ultra detailed. Cause like painting takes a while. It does. Granted, I'm kind of giving myself more work. Like what I used to do is I would do the line art and die. I gotta get out of here. Ah! I get back in there. Oh my god, like 3 boss enemies. Uh-oh. Oh. It's like I'm just gonna go work my way over here. There we go. Enemies I can actually fight properly. Wait, the Miniors will pop? God damn it. I gotta wait till the Miniors will to come back up. Wait, another one? Oh no, he's chasing me. Oh god. Oh right, I have Overguard. I keep forgetting about that. Please don't. Because, so what I would do is I would do the line work, right? And then I would like solidify, like I would do like one pass over the lines. Like I had the sketch layer, which looks like really scraggly and gets the rough shape. Then I would like clean it up. You just don't have the heart to come up with something bad. I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to. I certainly wouldn't want to force you to come up with something vile for the bit, but like, fuck it. If you want to draw, if you want me to draw like, I don't know, in OC you have fucking what was it you said that like the alien worm bug queen from XCOM was like your wood. If you want fucking me to draw like an OC you have getting pegged by that thing, fucking we ball, I guess. I don't know how I draw a big ass bug bitch, but you know what? We'll fucking try. Oh, Mass Effect, like it's Mass Effect. Yeah, that one. shit. Hold on. What was the conversation I had? I had a conversation with a friend. I need to pull this up because it was so fucking funny. Alt tab. Go to this server. Search. Cock. No. Dick. Balls? Oh, was it cock? Here we go. It was cock. Okay, yeah. So my friend was I forget what it was. Yeah, those are kind of pretty low on the hear me out, honestly. Like it's like conventionally attractive woman but without legs, kinda. Like they put hold on, let me bring it. Am I going crazy or have I just seen too much XCOM art? I've never played XCOM. XCOM Viper. Oh, no, absolutely not. They literally gave them, like, supermodel body and, like, fucking titties. They straight up, like, was just like, let's just give it the most conventionally attractive body possible. And then also just kind of give it a snake head, which it'll do something for some people, turn some people off. I don't really care. It's why I'm like... Of course. Of course, like the fucking like 6 images down is a fucking is a custom model someone made that like turbo like literally just forces an ass and makes the proportions even bigger. Of course, that's like 10 results in on this page. Love it. You know what always fucks me up about people who draw like snake ladies or like lamias or nagas or whatever the fuck you want to call them? Is when they like give like when they make the lower part of the body where the snake part starts, give it a crease to make it look like they have legs, but the legs are like always pressed together. I'm gonna say it right now. Bold take. Listen, if you're gonna draw a snake lady, fucking commit. Don't do that shit. You either get legs or you don't get legs. No in between. Don't be a baby back bitch. I mean, if that's what you like, fucking you do you, dog. But I'm just saying, I'm judging. Go no freaker full. You know what? If you want legs on a lamia, like literally, actually like make it so that the snake part starts at like their shins. Like the shins start becoming the snake, and then they kind of converge. So you can just straight up get like functional thigh gap action. How that would work with eating? I don't fucking know. It's art. Use your imagination. But I'm just saying, you commit or don't. Did I? Yeah, I did that. Also, fun fact, the guy that designed them said he didn't know people were into snake ladies like that and only made the tits as venom sacs. That is, like, genuinely, that is why I fully believe that in a lot of cases, like things that we retroactively see as, like, fetish art probably was someone just earnestly doing it. Like, the internet has, like, cum-brained everyone to the point where, like, they kind of forget that the stuff that they just did because, like, that's, like, normal. Also, just a clarification, lamias are human upper bodies with snake torso. Nagas are snakes with a human torso. Still snakehead, though. Wait. Human upper body with a snake torso. Okay, so, like, basically, like, from, like, the waist down, they're, like, it's like snakes. And then with Nagas are snake with a human torso. Oh, so, like, they have legs and everything? I don't know what the difference. But thank you for the explanation. Like, I usually like to give the full benefit of the doubt sometimes when it's like, is this fetish material, or is someone just kind of like doing whatever the fuck they want? It's why I genuinely want to know how many people who did old like Looney Tunes animations were, and like Disney animations were furries or not. Like, I'd be willing, like, I genuinely would be willing to bet the majority of them were not. And that they were just like, you know what, animal characters are just like, a lot like easier to draw and appealing to kids. No, Nagas still have snake tails. Biggest difference really just human upper body or snake with the... It's really just human upper body or snake with the torso. Ah, okay. I see what you mean. So yeah, instead of just being like a human body, it's like human shaped, but there's still like a snake. I think I know what you mean.
I can't do that yet.
Where are we going at, anyways? I got lost in that hole. Oh yeah, so I had a thing that happened yesterday. Not yesterday, a little bit ago. Like 4 months ago, I said there. Okay, so they are an example of Naga. So okay, good. So that's what I was thinking. Excellent. I just didn't want to say anything and not sound dumb. I mean, no, more dumb than I already sound. So 4 months ago, I genuinely forgot why I did this, but I basically threatened to blend a Little Caesars pizza just to spite someone. And like, I don't remember what the context was. I don't remember why I said it, why I threatened it. All I know is it was to spite someone, and that went into my book of grudges and I never forgot. But I wasn't just gonna go out and buy a Little Caesars pizza and do that. I had a plan. It's one of you worried about sounding dumb. You gotta temper the, you gotta temper the expectations. If I keep opening my mouth and saying dumb stuff 24/7, then, sometimes it'll be like, wait a second, this guy might actually be dumb. But I'm smart enough to only say dumb stuff 23/7. That way, for like 1 hour, there's like one person every now and then. It's like, oh, this guy's kind of smart. And then I catch him off guard with the dumb stuff. It's less worried about it and more like, I gotta work the crowd. Okay, what about up here? Anyways, so I had a plan. What if I got my partner to take me to Little Caesars for my birthday so they pay for the pizza? And then I blend whatever's left. To spite the guy. So 4 months goes by. I mean, you're a nurse. It's hard to think of you not as smart. That is also very fair. Yeah, I guess it depends on your experience with nurses. Man, I met some dumbass nurses. But I'm confident in saying that I actually am like after plenty of years in the field, I'm confident enough to say that I've overcome most of the imposter syndrome. We'll see how smart I am once I actually start school and go back for my master's. If I can manage that, then I'd be like, yeah, I'm officially smart. God, imposter syndrome is like the worst thing ever. It really is. Like, the worst part is, I don't suffer from it as much as maybe some other people would, but it's like when you're constantly struggling with certain aspects of a job, and you have that stress on you, you start to think, man, I'm just not good enough. Like, when you're always, like, super behind. I mean, this is, like, a super busy job. It's, like, generally always understaffed. Like, staffed to the bare minimums. So it's like, of course, everyone's always gonna be behind and shit. You've heard the mixed experiences. Some smart, some struggling to understand me saying, hey, the painkillers are helping. Can I get some... I guess aren't helping. Can I get something stronger? Yeah, I mean, that's always... Thing is, that depends on what goes on, because sometimes it might be like a case of the nurse is like, okay, I talked with the doctor, and the doctor said they weren't going to do it. And they might not know how to, like, explain that to you, like, the doctor won't do it, because they also might not want to deal with, like, an irate person being like, hey, I need these pain meds, though. So what I will usually do in that situation is, I'll be honest, I'm just going to say, like, the doctors won't do it. Like, I'm telling them everything you're telling me, I'm advocating the doctor won't do it. And I keep messaging the doctor, be like, hey, can I get some reasoning, all this kind of stuff, can we work on something else, and... Oh no, they should have ignored me. Oh, well that's different. Yeah, dude, I will never forget this one nurse. Forgot her name, to be honest, but I'll never forget her. She was like the biggest example of a nurse who just didn't care. And it was like the prime example I always have for nursing in Florida, because she, like, to be able to afford, to eventually afford her own house, she had to constantly work overtime at a job that was, like, fucking miserable to keep working at. We started becoming nurses at the same time. We were both in the same residency cohort. And I would see her just, like, while I was, like, running myself ragged, going home late to make sure everything was done, and I'm doing my job, and I'm, like, constantly attending to my patients, she was like, I go home at 7:30, 7:45, exactly once I finish the report, I'm clocking out. I'm not staying any later than 7:45. If I miss my charting, I don't care. But, you know, I try and get my charting done mostly because that's what everyone's going to be judging me on, all this kind of stuff. And then there was one time where I feel like a patient was like vomiting or like was in a lot of pain and upset and everything. And I'm like, I think it's our patient doing all that. And she's like, yeah, that is. I'm just gonna finish my charting first so I can go home on time. And like, in the back of my mind, I kind of hated her because I personally could not have the heart to do something like that. But at the same time, I'm gonna be honest, I get it. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that, like spiritually I couldn't do that, I think I would do exactly what she would. Straight up. I think I would do exactly that. Because at the end of the day, like people, at least, and that's how it was in Florida, people got into nursing, like for the most of them, got into nursing to help people. And then once they actually got the job, they stopped going to the job as a caretaker and just went as an employee. Because they don't get paid enough to take care of people properly and take care of themselves, so they're taking care of themselves first and foremost. You know, I think that's a better way of explaining it. In nursing in a number of states, you can either take care of yourself or your patients. And unfortunately, more often than not, people would choose to take care of themselves. I somehow managed to do both. I'm gonna be honest. I am such a stubborn son of a bitch. I refuse to change, and I'm like, you know what? No, I'm doing this my way, and that'll be that. And I continued, and I'll be honest, I still am putting way more effort than most people would, and it's still draining. But like, I've managed to reach a point where I'm putting in as much effort as I need to in order to take care of the patients the way I want to, while also not just completely draining myself constantly. The mixed experience is from the same hospital visit. They just kind of left me in pain. Then later, when another came in, I told them they gave me something stronger, and wouldn't you know, it helped. I am so sorry to fucking hear that. I hate situations like that so much. Like, when it's just pure negligence like that, I like... Again, I'm not gonna say I don't get it, but there is a degree at which I'm like, there's just no excuse for this. Whoop. There is, like, just still no excuse for it. Like, I get why you do it. It still makes you a terrible person. But at the same time, I'm also not gonna say, well, why don't you just go get a different job? Because you know what? They've already went to school for, like, fucking 4 years. They probably have debts, and it's still probably one of the better paying jobs out there, even if it's arguably not fucking worth how much they put you through. Like, that's kind of what I was dealing with. It's like, I don't think there's a single job that wouldn't, like, put me out several years of school that I could do that would pay me as much as I make now, even if I would still wager it's not fucking worth it. Okay, what is his... Wait, do they spawn in and instantly die because of my retaliation? That's fucking funny. Okay, any shockwave from that attack. Can you do the thing? Yeah, he is. Haha, I used skill. No retaliation damage. Unfortunate. Glyph of Arcane Insights. Neat. Do I have that already? I don't. The amalgamation. Why do you have a note on him? Consensus is achieved. The sanctum of Homestead is to fall within the fortnight. Oh, it's communication between the Aethers, that's why, I guess. With the Herald making its steady approach from the north, nothing but conflagration in its wake, it falls upon me to render a force capable of assaulting the human stronghold from the west. The reanimators are tirelessly working within the cages, pouring the gift of the Aether into humans and trolls we had to gather for this purpose. But the real work will be conducted from within the barn. It is true that the humans have proved to be difficult hosts. The mind struggles against the greater power it cannot possibly fathom, but the flesh is malleable, tainted. I look upon the corpses filling the barn, with the stench of decay not as a sign of how fragile life is, but as a canvas upon which we will paint the future of Cairn. Eden Marcel, Shaper of Flesh. Okay, now I finished my story about the pizza. So yeah, for my birthday, we went and got pizza. And I blended it with like some crazy bread too, because it's Little Caesars, you gotta get the crazy bread. And it was fine. It was dry. Honestly, the problem is it was really dry because, you know, it's just slice of pizza with like mostly bread still. It's very fatty, but it's still mostly bread. So I put in like the whole thing of marinara pizza sauce, like dipping sauce that you get with it. And yeah, it's flavor. And it still was it just tasted mostly of the marinara sauce, but it was still fine. I ate it because I don't fuck with... If I do food shit posting, I eat the food. I don't care. I don't wager something I'm not willing to shove down my fucking face. Gotta check my messages real quick. And when we got the pizza, and this made me realize I am becoming my father. The pizza was completely free. I did not pay for it in the slightest. We got a cheese pizza. I asked for jalapenos and pineapples. It's my personal favorite toppings. And I discovered it in the dumbest fucking way possible. Like way back when I think Halo Reach or something came out, and it was a Halo Master Chief Collection. There was like a story about people flooding the Bungie offices, or the developer 343 offices with pizzas. And they were like, yeah, we even got some weird pizza toppings like jalapeno and pineapple. It was pretty good. And I'm like, wait, that's gas? And I got it, and I loved it ever since. So, go down here. So, those two toppings, jalapenos, like 20 cents worth of jalapenos. Either you get at a fucking grocery store. Pineapple.
That skill's not ready.
At most, like 50 cents worth of pineapples they put on that pizza. Like if you get like a can from the store, and they get it wholesale from other places, so it's even cheaper. Two of those toppings, veggie and a fruit topping, fucking added $6. The pizza was $8.50. After the two toppings was $14 fucking dollars. Like what the shit? Like what the fuck, man? It got me so upset that I was like, you know what? I'm making my own pizza with blackjack and hookers. I made pizza. And it was like the best looking pizza that I made. You know, I don't got like a fancy pizza oven, so it doesn't look like super charred and not and like burnt and everything. But it was good. I'm gonna make pizza again because I made way too much pizza sauce. So I'm just gonna keep making pizzas. Man, yeah, last time I made pizza was like, ooh, I fucked it up. You're glad you're into pizza? Having to... You mean not into pizza, or? You're not... Oh, you're not into pizza? Oh, damn, that's unfortunate. So good. I like making my own pizza because I like making it like the way I like it, which is I like heavy bread pizza. Heavy bread and sauce laid on the cheese. I'm not a big cheese guy. I was like a cheese forward kind of guy. The only exception is mac and cheese. Why that's an exception, I don't fucking know, dude. It just is. Void Talon, void touched. Nope, tried it several times, never liked it. Damn, that sucks. I mean, it's fair. You don't gotta like it, but damn. Do I have anything I could wear that I was saving? Nope. I was the same except for you, it's American cheese on pasta. I mean, that makes sense. American cheese is kind of dog shit. Which, I mean, granted, I assume you're trying, like, the craft American cheese. Like, I'll admit, if you actually get, like, good quality American cheese, it's pretty good. It's basically like a very cheddar-focused cheese blend that's like designed to be used for, like, melting for, like, burgers and stuff. Like, we're talking about, like, the craft certified cheese product kind of cheese. Yeah, it's fucking dog shit. And the worst part is it's so popular that, like, it just gives American cheese a bad name.
I can't do
But, like, if you get a good quality American cheese, it's actually pretty good. But I'm more of a... You have no idea, all you know is... Nah, Red called it that. Ah, that's fair. You'll survive here. We try and stay out of sight. I'll get our journal. West here. How goes the journey? It's a dangerous world. Sadly, that it is. Normally we would have moved on by now, but it's not safe to travel anymore. At least the lands provide our needs. Easy with you. Dangerous out there. The roads are not safe as they used to be. Normally I welcome you to sit by the fire, but you better be off leaving this place. Anything you can tell me about the area? You're heading north, and be careful about the farmlands. It's overrun by dermatologists. They get more concentrated the closer to their nest, where their queen resides. Find a large hole in the ground, I stay clear. Random settlement. Neat. Yeah, for me, my desired cheese blend for mac and cheese is like a white cheddar and Gouda. Smoked Gouda, too. It's good. We have to dive in. Oh, cool. So I don't even have to have the... Oh, cave in. I don't have to have it in my inventory anymore either. Man, that update is fucking fantastic. Hello? Small child? Please help me. I'm so scared. How'd you get trapped down here? I was out playing with myself like Mama said not to. I wandered into this cave when the exit collapsed behind me. Callista sobs between words. Please, I just want to go home to my mom and papa. They live in the camp nearby. I assume they did. I don't know. Why does it matter? Maybe they couldn't find this place under all the rocks. You're frightening with all the questions. Wait a second. Odd you've been surviving out here on your own. I find it odd you're so suspicious. Your mistrust must be a reflection of your poor character. Is your heart so bitter that you won't help a lost child in their home? Please help me. He's off here. Flames flicker in her eyes. Take me out of this place. Now, you are a deceiver demon. Attack. Oh, hi, that was a demon. I wonder what happens if you actually send them back. Just one guy. You can get fucked. God, that reminds me of the start of Pathfinder 2 where a guard of one of the shorter Raxes walks up to me and you called him a child. Get fucked. Oh, races, not Raxes. I think I did that once too. I think I've actually done that as well. You like see like a gnome in like World of Warcraft. I'm like, greetings, child. Retaliation. You know what? I don't think I need really. I don't really need fire. Like lightning damage. I'll keep lightning damage for the Granado. I don't need fire damage. I just need retaliation. That's it, just this. Oh, I wonder if that's why there's the rover camp nearby, because I saw I got the rover rep. Because like if you send them back, you would have. I assume you would have sent them back to the rover camp, and then they'd all be dead. Yeah, that's pretty much your experience. Was very confused when the child told me they were a guard. I talked to them. Hello, traveler. We don't get many visitors. A Katana almost tricked me into releasing it here. Oh, you must mean Callista. The girl is devil spawn, a curse upon our family. Shortly after she was born, her eyes would glow red and she would speak, but not in any human tongue. Tarvik could not bring herself to end her life, so we left her in a nearby tomb and sealed the entrance shut. If you have spoken to her, she must have broken free. Do not fear, I have banished them for good. I thank you. It's a terror we could not face. You've done well. Shit. Cthulhu almost tricked me to releasing it here. You must have speaking as Callista. She is my daughter. At least she was before something horrid possessed her. Even as an infant, she would speak in tongues we could not decipher. Her eyes vibrant red. When dark omens began appearing, I knew I had to do something. I could not bring myself to kill my child. I abandoned her within a tomb and sealed the entrance. May the gods have mercy on us. What omen? Blood would fill her crib more than if you bled a man dry. And fires would appear as if out of thin air. When we spoke her name, she would shake her head and say, "No, I am not Balagnath. No, I am Balagnath. I've banished them for good." That is a relief. Thank you for releasing my daughter from this hell. Anything else? Yeah, I'm furious. West. What was the one I just did? Homestead. Lost Armors, Familiar Face. Missing Diary. Trapped and Alone. I wonder what the outcomes are. Grim Dawn. Trapped and Alone. So you either slay them or check on Callista in the rover camp and slay them in the rover camp. So you either agree to help get her out of the rift and teleport to the camp nearby. On returning to the camp to check on her, you find that the rovers have been slaughtered by a chthonic demon who will disguise as Callista. You'll be in the quest, or you can decide to something is not right and question her. She will give up her ruse and transform and attack you. Oh, that's it. So really just those two things. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends. I think the biggest reason I do is I wonder if there's like a mysterious third option. It's more so if the quest particularly interests me. Because like, for example, I had no idea that, oh, whoops. I had no idea that, I actually like did like the Windows weird grid thing. I don't know how to describe it. I'll talk to him again. News was difficult to bear, but I must thank you. Like, I didn't know that that if you help Duncan, the blacksmith, and when he moves in, you can make different items than if you help the Agron or whatever it's called. I think that's cool. Just kind of seeing what the different options are. Because it's like, for me, even if I replay a game, I always pick what I feel is like morally the option I would pick, not just like pick the option that I think, you know, I just want to see. Sometimes I will, but more often than not, I pick the option like I personally would. And even if I do repeat playthroughs, I kind of just end up picking the same options because I just like don't want to see the consequences of those actions. So then I'll just be like, okay, what's the other options for this? I think the only game I might do that with is Disco Elysium. But my problem with that is more so I'd have to play like a 30-hour long game just to see the last like 20% of the things I didn't pick, you know? Like, I love Disco Elysium, but I've seen the main story. I don't think I want to keep replaying it just to see individual options when I could just like look them up after the fact. So I still have fun role-playing the game the same way. It depends on like how the options give you, because usually it's like it's the way I see it is like what would I do in the context of this, and like the context is always kind of like different and the options you get are different. So it's like, given this situation, a set of options, what would I pick? And it usually is different enough. Because at the end of the day, it's they kind of intend for different routes, I guess you could say. You know, like good guy, bad guy, the snarky guy, etc. So they kind of designed them to be different enough, rather than just like every game is just you being isekai'd into another world. It's just how I see it. Like the me role playing in Baldur's Gate or Divinity is like different than Grim Dawn, for example. Like in the way it plays out. I think I've discovered everything here. Yeah. Now the ethereals are taken care of. I should be able to go back to town. Some iron bits. And we can get the next gate open. Oh man, that reminds me. God, I fucking... this happens every time I make tepache. Tepache is like a fermented pineapple and cinnamon drink. Fermented pineapple and cinnamon drink with some panela, which is like an unrefined brown sugar. And every time I make it, I always forget to throw out the pineapple stuff and just leave it in a big container.
There was much commotion reported in the area around the gruesome harvest. I trust you have good news?
And... oh man. I finally got around to throwing it out, and it was there for like a year. Almost. So... I was like, okay, let's see what this smells like. I opened it up. You know, it didn't smell too bad, actually. Because, you know, it was just sitting there fermenting, so... it just smelled like... pineapple alcohol. I kind of wanted to drink it. Even though I knew that would have been a very bad idea. Also, again, I mentioned that there was like rats in my house, and I thought I was hallucinating because I only see them for like the briefest of second, and when I like actually hunt them down, like even though I have nothing in my house, they go behind like a chair, they're just gone. I genuinely thought I was hallucinating. I opened up my sink cabinet and there was rat shit everywhere, and I was so excited. That proved there was rats in my house, and now I have to deal with the fact that there's rats in my house. I think they stopped since I blocked the hole, but I still haven't actually, like, repaired it.
I see your reputation is well earned. The Legion thanks you for your service to the Emperor. With the ethereal threat crippled, we can now turn our attention to the cult of Cthon.
I'm eager to get started.
My scouts have reported back from the lands to the north. The situation is far worse than I ever imagined. The cult of Cthon is on our doorstep and in great numbers. Worse still, they've been capturing farmers, travelers, even my own soldiers, and using them for their blood rituals. We cannot risk the cult bolstering their forces with chthonic beings. I need you to venture out beyond Sorrow's Bastion to the north and search their camps. Rescue any survivors before the cultists can use them as sacrifices.
First man being excited to find a rat and shit in his house. Dude, you had no idea. And like I opened that cabinet and it smelled like a fucking rat cage. Because I used to have hamsters. Gerbils, sorry, gerbils. And I know what rat poo and pee smells like. Oh, almost nostalgic. Shit, now I'm sad. Cause I just remembered how one of my gerbils died, and it was like genuinely traumatizing as a child. I'm not gonna say anything else, but I was like, fuck. Like that's the worst part. I can't, like, I love rats and gerbils, but I always think about that one gerbil I had. Alright, next one. Sure, I'll rescue them. Any quests?
Just the person I'm looking for. The others may disagree with me on this, but there's something I need you to do.
What is it?
There are two other groups of survivors in the region that we are aware of, but Somer and Creed do not consider them to be of strategic value. Frankly, I disagree. They may consist largely of fanatics, but fanatics aimed in the right direction can be a powerful force. I've asked representatives from both the Order of Death's Vigil and Kaiman's Chosen to visit here and speak to us. There is some obvious animosity between the two, but perhaps we can leverage that against them. I would like you to be our representative. Speak to both of them. Learn all that you can and decide which of the two groups would prove to be of superior strategic value. I just don't see them working together, I'm afraid.
I will speak with the emissaries.
I have come to represent Kaiman's Chosen, as the one you call Ulgrim has requested.
Oh, I must wonder why you brought this necromancer filth here as well. What can you tell me about Kaiman's Chosen? Oh yeah, this is actually another choice you get. Like, whoever you side with, I think, like, much later on... Shit, where's the map? Like, much later on, I think, like, around here, Shadow's Bastion, there's, like right across from each other, like, two different, like, paths you go down and have, like, different bases that offer different things.
I have come to represent Kaiman's...
We are the oh, this is a lot of shit. We are the chosen of Father Kaiman, blessed prophet of the Empyrean, guardian of the divine flame and savior of humanity. What do you offer the Black Legion? We are well trained and well armed. Our men and women serve Cairn proudly and will die for her if need be. Our faith steels us against the wicked powers of the ethereal and the Chthonian. With the chosen at the Legion's side, our forces will be unstoppable. Who is Father Kaiman? Father Kaiman is our spiritual leader. He is blessed by Empyrean, the Lightbringer. First among the gods. By his word, we will cleanse Cairn of the impure and the corrupt, starting with the abhorrent Order of Death's Vigil and ending with the eradication of the ethereals and Chthonians. Who is Empyrean? Empyrean is the Lightbringer. And Empyrean the Lightbringer is the first among the gods. Under his just rule, the world experienced order and balance, free of the corruption of the void and the aether. However, the other gods grew jealous of Empyrean's power, and they imprisoned him deep within the earth, locked away for centuries, perhaps millennia. But Father Kaiman has found the old god's prison. He communes with the Lightbringer, delivering the Divine One's orders into his chosen. What can you tell me about the Order of Death's Vigil? The most important question, what kind of equipment do you offer? They are an abomination that twists the divine threads of life to their will as if they are their playthings. The Order is a plague upon the world. Much of the ethereals and Chthonians, much like the ethereals and the Chthonians. In order for Cairn to heal, they must be purged. What equipment do you offer? We are well equipped to deal with the fiends of our world. There is something for most fighting styles, but warriors who wage battle with physical fire and lightning will fit right in. What about him?
The one you call Ulgrim has asked to speak with the Order of Death's Vigil, so I have come before you.
They could not have gotten a more intimidating voice. I think what can you tell me about the Order? We are seekers and preservers of knowledge, trained in the ancient art of necromancy by our Grand Master Ouroboros. Oh god. Maybe they really are not setting these guys up. They're at least setting these guys up to be the good guys. We do not fear death. We embrace all that it teaches us, and through it became more in tune with the world around us. What do you offer the Black Legion? We are experts. They're the arbiters of Hexus. Are they? I guess we'll see. Or I guess you mean like the voice that they have. We are experts in arcane and mastery of necromancy. We send living men to die at the hands of the enemy. Or why send living men to die at the hands of the enemy when you can send loyal undead servants in our stead? We will combat the enemy and preserve valuable human lives in the process. I mean, he's not kind of wrong there. What can you tell me about Ouroboros? Our master is eternal. He was there when the Arcovian Empire was young, and he was there when they fell to his curse. The Arcovians, such as the Urulon Empire, shattered by the Grim Dawn, had persecuted necromancy and those who seek the forbidden knowledge. They tortured our master, eager to learn his secrets of immortality. In return, Ouroboros cursed them with eternal unlife. Makes me know Hours of Hexus. Stug and Karnan. They actually just made it fucking bouncing cumlets. I love it. I can't wait for that update. Anyways, back to Grim Dawn. The way they talk about discipline just kind of reminds me of them, and necromancy. They're the only syndicates. Syndicate being as a specter. Or sentient being as a specter. Yeah, true. Yeah, I see it. Now that humanity stands at the brink of annihilation... Oh, wait, sorry. Since the fall of Arkovia, Ouroboros founded the Order of Death's Vigil to ensure that the pursuit of knowledge and life's mysteries would never again be threatened by the ignorant. Now that humanity stands at the brink of annihilation, it seems his teachings are more... So is he around? Like, what happened to him? Are more relevant than ever. He will return balance to the world as our master had decreed. What is necromancy? Necromancy is the study of death and the forces of life that bind us to that final fate. To us, death is a mystery that must be studied, not some esoteric topic worthy of fear. Now, what can you tell you about the Kaiman's Chosen? They are fanatics, obsessed with an ancient faith, worshipping a non-existent god known as Empyrean. Anyone that stands against their tenets is a heretic and worthy of extermination, in that they are no better than the Empire, which had prosecuted the Order for generations. What do you offer? Cool vitality, minions. I don't get the good gear, but I kind of want them. You know what? What will it be then? Will the Black Legion side alongside the Death Vigil against the invaders of our realm? I mean, it just makes sense. Like, yeah, if they have access to, like we have more dead people than alive people, so, you know, send those guys in. I'll work with you. Splendid. I shall make the arrangements immediately. And I'm now despised by Kaiman's Chosen. Rip. In the meantime, I would ask you to seek out our sanctum in the north. We've claimed a small crypt hidden in the mountains, just west of Sorrow's Bastion. To get there, you must take the road north through the fallow fields. When you reach the old fort ruins, you can then then you are close to our home. Once inside, see Master Varuk. Yeah, I'll seek him out. Well, let's talk to him. You've made your choice, now leave me be.
What can I do for you?
If there's a way to get them to work together. Ooh, that might be a bit more complicated than this game is willing to put the effort into, but that would be neat. Excuse me. So, like, I feel like it makes sense to have them work together temporarily. Like, seriously, the world is fucking ending right now. First off, so like, you know, maybe we're gonna get on with this shit, and then fight each other afterwards. What do you need? Homestead is running low on building supplies. We've already salvaged the barn roof to reinforce the walls. There's only so much we can do with sheets of metal. One of the buildings here would be a perfect place to let our men catch some sleep, but it's completely run down. We need lumber, and it's overrun by Chthonians. I've insisted the captain that our men need a place to rest properly, but she feels the casualties would be too great to risk taking the mill. You are not under her command. You can do as you choose. Please head to the Blood Grove to the north and secure Gryver's mill. After your heroics of the gruesome harvest, a few chthonic runts should be cakewalk. Yeah, why not? Return to Douglas and Homestead. Another quest. Good lord, I forgot how quest heavy this part of the game is. Scoutmaster Lysel. I hear you're going to attack the cultist camps. Ballsy move. After what you did in the Ethereal Abomination, I suppose you're capable of anything. Since you're planning on to stick your neck out for us, I was wondering if you could do the Legion a small favor. Now, what do you need? At Captain Sommer's command, I've been sending out scouting parties to the north in order to study the cultist operations there. The cult has a very strong presence in the Blood Grove, and they've been bringing powerful chthonic monstrosities into the world. Needless to say, it's dangerous work. Many of my men have not returned. When the soldier falls in battle and we cannot recover his body, we make sure to at least bring back their insignia so that they can receive a humble send-off to whatever hell awaits us all. My scouts deserve more, but right now I can't even give them that. We lost too many men out there as it is. I can't spare anyone else to recover the insignias. Will you pay my men the last respect? I'll be sure to make it worth your while. Alright, so vitality... I have 80% vitality? What the fuck? God damn. I did not think I'd have that much vitality resistance. Fuck. Hello, Douglas. He returned with the Dermatologist Queen. He dealt with them. The Dermatologist cycle is disrupted. Ooh, inventory bag. And 2,000 fucking irons. Dog shit. Oh, yeah, random thought you recently had recently. I really do not like the way the railjacks look. Like, I look at the Grenier and Corpus guys, and you don't know. I agree, honestly. I don't know what it like. I kind of like. I don't think I don't like them, but I do think the Corpus and Grenier ships look way cooler. Oh my god, the fucking Grenier galleons. Mwah, masterclass. I love them. Actually, I'll be right back real quick. I'm gonna grab a quick snack. So much for a snack. I was gonna go get like a handful of beans. That's just what I have. And fucking the beans went bad. I don't know how my beans went bad. They like I only made them like what 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Usually those shits last like at least like a week or two before they start to go bad. What the fuck? That's like God. That's like fucking 50 cents worth of beans. Like a whole ass 2 pounds of beans I lost. I'm actually upset. I hate wasting food. That's the best I've ever heard all week. I will speak to Captain Summer about getting a proper kitchen set up. Your continued support is ensuring that Homestead will produce enough food for all. But Devil's Crossing. You've done much to help us in the fields, but I can't spare anything until my own people have more time to grow a fresh crop. If you continue to help us out, that will free up the hands I need to tend to the harvest. Clearing out the beasts roaming around will also ensure we can work in peace. So, any other quests I can take to do that? I guess this is the kitchen that got built. I do like how this place slowly gets built up the more you help. Ooh, corpse dust. You know what? Let's go back to my stash. Actually, isn't there a smuggler around here? Right here.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
Fucking voice acting, Jesus. What can I put on this? Impaling weapons, it's a buff, nah. I need retaliation. That's what I want. That, that, no. 15 reduced targets resistances? Wait. Interesting. Alright, what about the shield? We're gonna put on the shield. What about this? Physical damage retaliation. And shield barricade. Wait, that's a lot of retaliation. Hold the fuck up. That's actually fucking insane. No shot, dog. Slapping it on right now. Crazy, dude. Then I could whip blade barricade. So for 3 seconds, every 8 seconds, I just get a shitload of physical damage retaliation. Actually insane. Does this have retaliation on it? No, it doesn't. I just kept it because... Did I keep that for a reason? Flame touched. Oh, I think I was gonna use that, but now that I'm not using retaliation, it doesn't matter anymore. Or now that I'm only using retaliation, rather. Oh, brutal shield slam. Ooh, I mean, that retaliation bonus could possibly be pretty good, but I feel like this, like, that's a lot of retaliation it adds. And what can I put on these shoulder pads? Armor, health and health, health and constitution. What's a skull? Ah, nothing crazy. Or retaliation? No. Boots? I don't got anything that can go on my boots. Nothing that goes on there either. Rings. Nothing goes on rings. Helmet-wise? Nope. So let's see what we can craft. Actually, is there a... Ooh, I mean, Sanctuary is good. But... Does anything here give me retaliation? Ruination, Sanctuary. R-E-T. Corruption. Retali... Oh yeah, here, at 20... it's only 28 acid retaliation, though. That's not really that good. Where does the retaliation for this come from, though? I don't see retaliation. Oh, stun retaliation. Ah, that's what it was. Okay, cool. What about these? What are these things? I'm a level 50, but I can get that soon enough. They said these were all, like a wily snowfox disengaged away from combat in a short blast of frost. Oh yeah, so it is like all movement stuff. Rift Tear, Assassin's Evasion. Interesting. Retaliation. Storm's Edge. One-handed axe, lightning retaliation. Wait, I can make that? I need an amber, though. I mean... Wait, when hit? Oh, and I get that as well? It's kind of better than this. This is actually doing literally nothing for my damage. In hindsight, it's doing 0. How do I make an amber? First, Wrathstone. Aether Retaliation. That's a buff? Yeah, it's like a weapon buff type ass thing. I'll make one of those, because I might as well. That's 396. Serrated Shell only goes in shields. Reinforced Shell only goes in shields. Damn. Blade Ward. Wait, so what's the difference between that and the Mark of the Myrmidon? More shield block chance, more shield damage blocked. It's like more upfront damage from Blade Barricade. Imbues your armor, retaliating against enemies that attack you, whereas this is... It's like the same thing, except like better, because it gives you... It actually doesn't fit on screen! Oh my god! Wait, I can use the scroll wheel! What the fuck is this video game? I love Grim Dawn so much. Yeah, it's like straight just better, I think. It doesn't last as long? No, it's actually just straight up better than the Reinforced Shell. Alright. I'll make one Wrathstone. And then Amber. That's super easy. Alright, Amber. And then Storm's Edge. I'll equip that. That is some fucking World of Warcraft. That is a hell of a long text. It's fucking crazy. What was I? Here we go. Put this on that. Excellent. And the rest I'll probably just put some health and constitution.
Safe storage. No questions asked.
Do I need? I feel like with the potions being infinite, constitution isn't as exciting. And it's kind of the best thing I can equip right now. Just more health. Why not? Actually, resistances, chaos. I'm good with chaos and vitality a bit. I should be good on that. Fuck it. Let's ball. What's this? Reduced entrapment duration. Bismiel's binding. Damn, Bismiel's kind of a kinky bitch, if you know what I'm saying. Armor, physique. Armor and armor absorption. Yeah. What about the gloves? Vitality resistance. I'm already capped. Casting speed. Nah, doesn't really do anything. Chaos resistance. Attack speed. I mean, it's chaos resistance. I can't complain about that. Because like every point is more viable than the last. I'm pretty sure with the way this resistance works. Shoulders. I really have nothing for the rings.
What brings you to my forge?
Like, what if I type in ring? Ah, cool. That works. Frozen heart. I thought I had frozen hearts. Where that doesn't show up. Boiling blood. Yeah, there's no wait. This gotta be fucked. 1 second.
Safe storage. No questions asked.
Oh, because they already have something on them. I think that's why. Yeah, they already have something on them. That explains it. I was like, why can't I put anything on there? And what can I put on shoulders? Anything fancy? Resilient plating for pierce resistance. Armor was just by 20%. But that would be... Wait, that's really good. I can put that on shoulders, chest, leg armor. You know, probably could have put that on everything else instead. Oh, that got me to 97%. Nah, that's fine. Yeah, what I got's fine. Alright. You know, at the risk of wasting more time, let's drip. Dude, I'm so glad I started playing Grim Dawn again. The game is so fucking fun.
Come see what's
It's like not the most exciting ARPG, but goddamn, it is just fun. I couldn't tell you why it's fun, weirdly enough. Like maybe if I sat down long enough, like it just... I think it's because it's chill. It's honestly just really fucking chill to play. And then I got this, so I don't even want this anymore. Yeah, it's even more armor. It's chill. It's not like... It doesn't feel like I'm constantly being strained like Path of Exile, but it also feels like it's like rewarding me for paying attention still. Like putting 2 and 2 together. Nah, that's not it's not a good way of explaining it. Like it gives you options that it's complicated without feeling overwhelming or like overly punishing. Like if you don't understand Path of Exile, you're fucked. But if you don't understand Grim Dawn, it's not the biggest deal. Like I'm just kind of fucking around for the most part. I'm getting away with it because it seems like at baseline more things work. I think that's why I really like it. The fucking hunk ass, like a big ass fucking crystal. I don't want to say. I don't know what I was gonna call a hunk ass crystal. Damn, that crystal fucking hunky. All that inventory space. Yes. I'll keep that there. I mean, that's also a good point. It wouldn't be a false... It would not be a false assertion. I mean, if I wanted to be tanky as fuck, I could definitely grab that. That is for fucking fact. But I'm good. Alright, drip. I got a drip now. Not that guy, drip.
Perfectly safe illusions for a price.
I want that or want that? Kind of like the vibes of this one a bit more. That... I do like how edgy it is, but I just love a simple axe. Like this. I like it when it doesn't like bleed constantly. I don't mind, but you know, it'd be nice. Oh wait, yes! Perfect! Woo! Double shield gaming! We can have like 2 big round shields. It's like to like balance it out. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm so happy I found that unique. That legendary. And that is you know, it's the shoulder pads first because it's like blocking me a little bit. Salvage pauldrons. I mean, that is pretty spiky. I could go with like the good spiked look. And like body armor that's like spiky as shit. Ooh yeah, that's good. Good guardsman's plate. Sure, covered in spikes, why not? Brawler's gloves. What the fuck are those? Stormrot guards. And pants. Watch, I fucking immediately have to replace these things. Mistwalker leggings. Default's good enough. Oh yeah. I'm bitching so hard right now. Holy shit. I love this. I love... More games need to let you beat people with shields. Like Dark Souls finally... Like, I mean, you can beat people with shields, but they've always been bad. Dark Souls 3 eventually got a double great shield weapon. Actually, no, Dark Souls 2 did it first, to be fair. It was ass to grind, and I don't think they were very good, but like they existed. I'll give them credit, they existed. It did it first. Did I like? Do I occasionally just smite people? Also press 3. Hit me. Aw, damn it. What is that skill that I got? What the fuck? Hold on. It was on this. Empowers your attacks with Aether itself. Aether retaliation, Aether damage. Doesn't seem to... Maybe it is from that. I don't think I changed anything in particular that... Oh, the lightning bolt when it hit! That's what it is! But yeah, Dark Souls you could do it, and then like Path of Exile kinda had it. There was something called the Advancing Fortress. It was a claw that looks like a tiny buckler. Yeah, I just like immediately forgot that I had the axe with lightning. Oh, let's see how difficult this is gonna be. It's like a ragdolling them too. Oh hi, how's it going, buddy? Come on, hit me now. Oh yeah. Oh, ooh. Oh wait, no, the retaliation damage also boosts my Granado. Like it's like if I press 3. I don't think it'll show up on the thing. He hits me and just instantly goes stiff. What's up? Is there a sling for Blitz to make it add retaliation damage? Damn, it doesn't. I need to get all out Counter-Strike though. Let's see. Scars of Battle, Pierce Resistance, Bleed Resistance. It's a lot of HP. I mean, that could be good. I lose the retaliation. Like, it's not a ton of retaliation, all things considered. Yeah, Feather Excel has something similar to that. And it's like, that's kind of the only other game I could think of. And even then, that unique is kind of dog shit. It's like a really low level unique. All retaliation damage, but doesn't actually give me more retaliation, like flat retaliation. One-handed scepter. It doesn't. Oh, because it gives me a demolitionist skill. That's why it appears. And electrocute damage. Wait, why is that showing up? Hold on, huh? Oh, this is of the elemental damage. That's why. I'll go a little bit further and then I'll have to call it. So apparently, my beans went bad, so I had to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna eat for food. And I did just buy a bunch of pasta because I made a bunch of pizza sauce. I was gonna use that for the pizza. If I could do that. Now that I'm like working again, I can start cooking weird shit that costs money instead of like sticking to rice, beans, and pork. Which, to be fair, is fucking delicious. Don't get me wrong, I love it to death. But a little bit of variety is definitely welcome. I've been eating like bootleg homemade Chipotle slot bowls, and I gotta say, I've been happy. But see prior reason. Shattering Blast. Okay, I hit 3. So it is up to 2,096. It does count. Fuck yeah. Oh man. That's good. Oh, sorry, I did not have to walk that far. Yeah, so here at Stars Bastion, you either go, like, I think up that way, or this way. I think if you walk to the other side, they attack you. Yeah, the Kaiman's Chosen just hate you and attack you on sight. I don't think you're able to get them to work together, considering they literally go after you. It was the Black Legion. I suggest you turn back, traveler. The Blood Grove is teeming with the cult of Cthon, and worse. I watched them watched its rift tore open before our eyes and sucked in several men. It vanished just as quickly. Second. If you feel the air tingling with strange energy, turn back immediately. What about the other scouts? Lost, taken by the cult. The lucky bastards died. The lucky ones died during the fight. The rest? What else is out there? Black Mane Manticores are running wild now that there isn't anyone to keep them away from the roads. Then there's the Order of the Death's Vigil and Kaiman's Chosen. These two groups of fanatics have been at each other's throats for weeks. Hope you weren't planning on heading north to Fort Icon. Darkvale has been completely overrun by the Bloodsworn. It's beyond the rift. The rift seems highly unstable. The only scouts that went through did not do so willingly, and we never saw them again. What else is out there? What about the other scouts? Okay. Grenade. Hello, Death's Vigil, guys. Having a stutter sometimes just sucks. Like you're trying to be in a serious moment, talk about something, you know, like work or whatever, and you just keep going like blah, 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 blah. Sometimes I'll just like break out and just say, "That's all, folks." Anyways, back to what I was saying. I was thinking of another shit post they did at work. We got a patient who's been there for like months and months and months. He's like kind of chill with a lot of the people at work, and just kind of likes to fuck with people at times. Like, you know, when people are not willing to tell him to fuck off if he does it, like me.
That skill's not ready.
So he tried to like jump scare me while I'm sitting at a computer or standing by a computer charting, and and he was like, "Boo!" And he didn't jump scare me at all. I like slowly turned around to him, give him this dead fucking look right into his eyes, and I just like slightly tilted my head back and went like, "Oh," or some shit. Like I basically made like a soul screeching noise. Like I was trying to be scared, but I was like channeling a ghost at the same time. And the dude just fucking was like floored. He was like folded over laughing. Like, what the fuck did you just do? I'm just sitting there like, no, I also let it linger for a few seconds. After I did that, I just stared at him. Stay back. We got a Taken to burn. What's going on here? We caught a Taken trying to escape trying to cast some ethereal magic. Was probably trying to corrupt the whole area with their wicked aether fire, so we tied her up to figure a little fire. We'd give her a little fire of our own. Only way to be sure we were rid of the taint. I will speak to the Taken first. You're here to gloat over Nathaniel's prize. Want to look him in the eye before you light the torch? I suppose it's a waste of breath to tell you I'm not a Taken. Well then, what are you? What do you think you're Taken? I don't believe her. Burn her. The peasants see aether fire and immediately think it's an ethereal's doing. Arcanists have been wielding the aether for centuries, but nowadays you might as well tie your own noose if you're a practitioner of the arcane. How do I know you're telling the truth? Stares, her eyes piercing through you. Perhaps because you of all people should know better than to accuse people of being Taken. And I'll talk to them, speak to Nathaniel. I'm not convinced she's Taken. What do you mean? Just look at her. Ethereal, if I ever saw one. We saw her casting wicked magics. There is no proof. Ah, I see it now. She's bewitched you with her powers, too. Ah, damn it. Grenade. Come on, get back up. Come on, you know you wanna. Come on. One more chance. Hands a minute here. I thought I was dead for good. Thank you. How do you get the best of you? What quest is this? Burn the Taken. They must have seen me working at the cauldron. Some saw ethereal glow and jumped on their own crazy conclusions. They were on me before I could cast a single spell. I may have access to powers beyond most men, but I am no ethereal. Witch's Effigy. All damage, health, offensive ability, cooldown reduction. How does that compare to what I got? Oh, it's an offhand. God damn it, never mind. It's kind of dog shit. For an offhand, that's really bad. Okay, let's look this up and then I'll call it. Grim Dawn Burn the Taken. Hold on, what? Grim Dawn Burn the Womb? What the fuck? Burn the Womb? Let's just go back to Burn the Taken. Which could result in two possible outcomes. Siding with Ralia and killing Nathaniel and his friends, or siding with Nathaniel and killing and letting her be burnt alive. Oh, okay, so it's like the exact same thing. So there's only two options. There's no like ominous third option. What's the reward if you get the Witch's Spellblade? Which is crit damage, elemental damage, offensive ability, energy regen, casting speed. Is that a euphemism for Jade? I feel like with Jade, it's the womb that's burning you. Because I don't know where the fuck that power's coming. I'm just saying. Burn. What is the burn the womb? I'm confused. It's a small Act 6 side quest. objective: destroy the womb. Oh. You know what? Maybe. Well, then again, I'd say it's probably you could be fitting for Ballast, but he did the opposite. He wanted to make sure she kept that shit. What the fuck? Well, all right then. That's definitely a way to end it. I'm sure we'll get to the womb eventually. All right. Well, so because I was able to find someone to cover me for that sleep study, I'm probably gonna be streaming on the 2nd, because I believe I'm picking up a half day on. I initially was gonna be streaming on the 4th, which is Thursday, but then I got rid of my day on Tuesday, and instead picked up a half day on Thursday. So I'll be starting work at 1 o'clock. I kind of can't stream while I'm at work. It'd be really funny if I could though. I haven't really looked at what it is for next week. I think my next week is pretty clear, but I'll figure it out Tuesday. I don't feel like putting in effort right now. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, y'all. Have a good one.